From Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California, Friday night fights coming your way. A great action-packed card brought to you by Paco Presents in association with Golden Boy Promotions. Thunder Studios here in Southern California always puts on a good show. I'm Beto Duran, alongside young prospects, really good fighters, Chop Chop Gonzalez and Anthony Cuba, because last weekend these two were the main and co-main at Boba Casino here in Southern California. They put on a show, and they said, Beto, I want to work with you tonight. So Chop Chop.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your win last week. What'd you do?
Thank God we won by a TKO, 7-round stoppage against a very tough veteran, but we got the job done, thank God.
What's your record now?
16-0, 8 knockouts.
There
No,
you
9 knockouts.
Who's counting?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Anthony, for you, what happened?
Same thing. I got a TKO, second round stoppage, so ended up closing the show really quick.
And what's your record now?
Now I'm 12-1.
12-1. So watch out for these young men. They're doing their broadcast debut tonight because they're fired up. Because Robert Garcia, where they train at, has a lot of fighters on the show tonight. And one of the fighters that you're really looking forward to is who?
It's got to be Art Barrera. Not only am I very impressed with his punching power, but the fact that he can pull the plug whenever he decides to is something that amazes me. You know, he'll bait his opponents in, and when he decides that he wants to close the show, he'll do it in a great fashion.
Art Barrera will be the second fight tonight. He's 10-0 with 7 KOs. And for you, Cuba, who's the guy you're looking forward to?
I'm very excited to see my buddy Leo Rubalcava. He's going to put on a great show tonight. I was actually a sparring partner for the show, and leading up to it, he's been having a lot of power, a lot of energy, great speed, so I'm excited to see the show he's about to put on. He's been training very hard.
All right, Leo Rubalcava will be the co-main tonight. He's 9-1-1. He takes on the veteran Joseph Rivas. The main event tonight, Tito Sanchez against Eduardo Ramirez from Mexico. 6 fights total coming your way. Chop Chop and Cuba is going to be on the broadcast with me. Lizzie Payares is our ringside reporter, and the man who's going to be bringing in the fighters tonight, the one, the only, Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kick off the action here at the House of Combat Sports Thunder Studios. Making his ring walk, Isaac Silva.
This man right here has interesting stories. He said, I don't have enough time to tell all of you, Beto. Well, yesterday he was Josué Silva. Now he's Isaac Silva from Querétaro, Mexico, but now living in New Hampshire. He has a record of 3-4 with a stoppage. And he's always tough. He's got a vibe about him, got an energy about him, and it'll be our opening bout in the super welterweight division.
His counterpart, Anthony Saldiva.
Desde Ontario, California, Anthony Saldivar, AJ, better known to everybody. Training with Robert Garcia now. He's 8-0, 3 stoppages. You're gonna hear a lot of Robert Garcia tonight because Robert Garcia, Boxing Academy, is also one of the promoters tonight, working and putting their fighters on shows. It's all about keeping fighters active. That's what matters. Look at the teletape for this one, the super welterweight division. Saldivar, a tall fighter at 6'2", but only 3 stoppages in his 8 wins, been tested well.
Again to an evening of world-class professional boxing. The action being brought to you by Paco Presents and Don Chargan in association with RGBA Pro and Golden Boy Promotions. Tonight's bouts are being sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. Commissioner is Peter Villegas. Our executive officer is Andy Foster. This bout Set for 6 rounds in the super welterweight division. Este duelo, 6 vueltas, división peso super welter. Los jueces, the judges, Giovanni Varela, along with Jonathan Romero and Tiffany Clinton. Presenting first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing blue trunks, presentando la esquina azul. Vestido de color azul, su peso oficial. 154 libras, his official weight. 154 pounds tonight. He enters the ring in his 8th bout as a professional, with 3 victories against 4 losses and 1 KO. Esta noche, sube al cuadrilátero en su 8º combate a nivel profesional, con 3 victorias, 4 derrotas y 1 knockout. Representando a Querétaro, México, Isaac Silva. Su oponente en la esquina roja, his opponent in the red corner, wearing black with gold, vestido de negro con dorado, detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 153 libras y 3 cuartos. He tipped the scales at an official 153 3/4 pounds. Tonight, he puts it all on the line, including his undefeated record of 8 victories and 3 KOs. Esta noche lo arriesga todo, incluyendo su récord invicto de 8 victorias y 3 knockouts. Fighting out of Ontario, California, Anthony AJ Saldivar. With final instructions of referee Iván Guillermo.
Anthony, Isaac, you both received your instructions in the locker room. I'm going to let you work to right about here. I'm gonna let his cup's good, so I'm going to let you work to right there, right? We got 6 rounds. Have a good, clean fight. Good luck.
Ivan Guillermo, third man in the ring. As our opening bout here, Paco Presents in Long Beach, California. Beto Duran alongside Chop Chop Gonzalez. Lindsay Payares, our ringside reporter. She'll be checking in.
Good.
And here we go. This one's scheduled for 6 rounds in the super welterweight division. AJ Saldivar used to train with veteran trainer Henry Ramirez in Riverside, made the move to RGBA. That's where Chop Chop Gonzalez trains. So, Chop Chop, tonight we're going to see Saldivar, who trains with you guys, Art Barrera Jr., who's next, and then also Leo Rubalcava, the co-main tonight. So, it's a busy night for the Garcia family, as Pita's the one in the corner because Robert's in Vegas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's funny that you say that it's a busy night, but it's kind of almost like this every weekend for, you know, Robert, Pita, all of them, you know. Like you said, you got Robert out there in Vegas as we speak, you know, fighting Chino's fighting. Also another teammate, Emiliano Cardenas, who then got the victory. Here we got AJ, we got Leo and Art. So for sure, busy night. Then tomorrow, Raymond, you know.
Murataya, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Chop Chop, what weight do you fight at?
I fight at 126, featherweight.
So some of the guys that you spar, the guys you just mentioned, right? So who are the ones that you mainly spar with?
The ones that I mainly spar, they're not fighting tonight just because these guys are a lot bigger. But spar out there at RGBA, you know, you get a little bit of everything. I've sparred.
Line them up, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So now you're getting to the point where you're the one that like, maybe we don't want to spar Chop Chop right now.
No, it's funny. I'm getting to the point where now people come from other gyms looking to spar just me. You know, they come, where's Chop Chop at? We want to spar Chop Chop. So
to get that good work.
Yeah, yeah. So you could say to get that good work, but bragging rights as well, you know?
Oh, absolutely, because you're moving on up, and congratulations on your win last week. Right now, it's AJ Saldivar. The paperwork says Anthony, but nobody calls him that. It's AJ.
Yes, sir, AJ.
And he's got a good opponent in Isaac Silva. Ugly record, 3-4. Will bounce around, go different places.
Tough, veteran. A lot of times people get mistaken by their records, and it's not because they're not good, but it's because a lot of times they take a tough competition, you know? Sometimes they get the short end, but that doesn't mean you can count them out, you know? Very tough, durable fighters.
The kind of fighters that you're dealing with right now in your young career, where you got to move on and you got to fight those guys. Yeah. You got to fight those rugged veterans that are just going to make it ugly for you.
Yeah, and a lot of times those are the scary fights because you got nothing really to gain but a lot to lose. Where as for these guys, you know, they got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Yeah. So they come in a lot more positive, you know, knowing that if they beat you, then now they're that guy.
As Silva has lost his last 4 fights, 3 of them decision, 1 of them he'll stop, but that was back in 2022. Ooh. Good body shot from Silva.
You can hear the thuds off those punches.
AJ really tall, 6'2". Final seconds of the opening round, scheduled for 6. Up next will be Art Barrera Jr. and Charles Stanford from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Listen for the bell. Stop.
All right, let's look at some of the replays. Mamba Mike's getting the replays out in the production truck. What do you see here, Chop Chop Gonzalez?
I see this tough veteran. He's trying, you know, he's trying to find that punch on AJ. He's very strong. You can hear the thuds off those punches. I think it's the first round. It's still a little too early to tell what. You just gotta let the fight continue, and we'll see as the fight progresses how AJ can adapt to his style.
And there you see Pita Garcia, excellent young man in the sport of boxing. Good trainer. He works a lot with the amateur programs at RGBA in Moreno Valley. And who else is the corner over there?
Chepe.
Oh, Chepe's in there. Okay.
Yes, sir. Chepe as well works with the amateur team. Team effort, all of them.
Yeah, it's also a gym where Virgil Ortiz is at. Giovanni Santiago, good right hook from Saldivar in the black. The southpaw. For Saldivar, he turned pro in 2022, got a first round KO. Started working his way up. I was at the old Thompson show at the Doubletree in Ontario. So he fought on the Thompson shows a couple of times.
You ever been to those Thompson shows?
Yeah, I used to work them, man.
Man, those shows, I remember when I was 8 years old, I used to go to those shows all the time.
Yeah.
Great fights, great fights. I believe that's where, you know, you build up that spark to actually want to be there one day, you know?
Yeah, so the late great Ken Thompson had him. Alex Campanova would develop some of the fighters, but it was fighters that you knew you had to work your way out of. Just like here in Thunder Studios.
Yes, sir.
You got to fight your way out here. That way you can get onto the bigger shows, just like how you're trying to do.
Yes, sir.
And this is something that you're building your way up, because not everybody gets signed to the big production. That was just a slip. Not everybody gets the PVC deal, the Golden Boy deal, the Top Rank deal.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the Thompson shows were great. That's where Mauricio Rena came out of.
Yeah.
Danny Roman became a champion out of. Timothy Bradley started.
Ruslan Provoknikov.
Yeah. So you know this, man.
Yes, sir.
But that's something where you fought here at these Thunder Studios, and right now the state of boxing and where it's at, and you know Top Rank doesn't have a TV deal. You know, not many people have a TV deal anywhere, but Top Rank's doing a good job of keeping you busy.
Yes, sir. Thank God.
Stop. No punches, no punches.
And that's tough for a young fighter too, because you're understanding the business side now.
Yeah. And then I get a little bit more insight on it just because of the fact that what Top Rank is going through, it happens to be at the same time when I get signed, you know. For as long as I've known about Top Rank, they've never really had these kind of problems, things like that. Unfortunately, it's during this time, but I'm a little bit more informative on what's going on, things like that they're fixing. Don't get, like you said, like a little insight on the business side as well.
Yeah, but they're keeping you busy, and that's good. Give credit to the Top Rank matchmakers, Brad and Todd, making sure that keeping guys working.
Yeah, keep building me as a fighter, you know.
And Saldivar trying to get one of those promotional deals one day. Tall lefty, landing some good shots, but Silva in blue. Again, you mentioned the Chop, those rugged veterans. Guy's 33 years old.
And then a lot of times it's hard. These fighters are very difficult because of the simple fact that when you're at RGBA, you know, you got a lot of talent of fighters, great fighters, speed, hand speed, strong, and then you fight a fighter like this that just throws your timing off, throws everything that you prepare for, and then you fight a guy like this that's very rugged, just different timing, the way he comes in, the way he throws his punches. You're not used to that.
It's awkward.
Yeah, exactly. You're used to such a high level sparring. Then you got fighters like this that they just throw you off, so it makes it tough.
That's the growing process of a young prospect.
Nice jab from AJ, keeping his distance. I think that's what AJ got to do all night long to keep this guy off of him, keeping his distance, using that long range.
Third round of action coming your way, scheduled for 6 on opening bout.
AJ has a lot more success when he keeps him at the end of his punches. Ooh, nice straight left.
Okay, pull your arm out of there. Pull your arm out. There you go.
I think AJ has a lot more success when he keeps him at the end of his punches, just because of the simple fact that when he stays at that longer range, like you said, he's a very tall fighter. The guy falls short from his punches, but it's when the guy gets in, breaks that distance, where he can land punches like those. When AJ keeps him at the end of his stick, it makes it a lot more difficult for the guy to get on the inside and do his work. Just like that, nice straight left down the middle. Nice body shot.
More of that, that's what you want to see.
Exactly. Every time he does that, I believe he has a lot more success, and not only that, but makes him miss, makes him pay. Keeps him, stays long, makes that guy miss, makes him pay, and he's looking nice while doing it. Oh, but there, that's where we don't want to be at.
You didn't like that spot?
Yeah, but I mean, oh.
There it is. Look.
You know, he's showing that, AJ showing that he's comfortable at both ends. He doesn't mind being on the inside as well.
Good action, though, here in the third round. Saldivar and Isaac Silva in the blue.
It's crazy how when you're here ringside, you can hear the punches really thud. When you hear the power on
like
them.
That?
Exactly. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They see the record and they think, oh, these guys are not, man, these guys are just as dangerous.
Yep. These development shows are very, very important, because you have to get out of stuff where a guy's ugly, guy's rugged, awkward, and if you let them hang around, because you've had some of those in your fight. I mean, you take care of business, but I've seen a couple of your fights where you're like, what the hell is this guy doing right now?
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I said, when you asked me in the first round how, sometimes it takes time. You know, you gotta kind of sometimes have to dissect your opponent, because these guys, their timing, their punches that they're throwing is just a lot different than what you prepare for. So you kind of have to adapt to what they're doing, things like that. And I think AJ's adapting great.
Let him go. Put your arms out.
This guy is very tough, and he just comes straight forward. But AJ's adapting. AJ's adapting, keeping him at the end of his punches, and I think he's looking a lot better round by round.
Go ahead and pull your arm out. Pull your arms out. There you go.
You got to get past these fights in order to get up to the next level.
I'm telling you, these guys are dangerous. You know, these punches, they're...
Listen for the bell.
Because these guys have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, man. They're going in with that mindset. They have everything to gain, and sometimes all they need is that one home run punch to change their lives, you know? So they're coming in there with that mentality, which makes them very dangerous.
See the highlights from that third round. They went back and forth.
That when AJ keeps him on the end of his punches, I think he has a lot more success.
So you don't like him getting close?
I don't think so, just because it gives the opposition a chance to you know, maybe score those home runs that he's looking forward to having, you know. As long as AJ keeps him on the end of his punches, he gets out of danger a lot more, and he's looking nice while he's doing it, and he's handling business, looking sharp. It's when Josue Silva gets close where he's a lot more dangerous.
Silva's not trying to box, huh?
No, he's not. He's coming in, he's trying to fight. He's looking for that home run swing.
Round number 4.
This was scheduled for 6. So these are the kind of rounds where, okay, you felt him out for a couple of 3. Now this is where you start separating yourself. How does AJ separate himself?
I think round by round he's doing that. He's seeing the things that are working for him and then the things that are not working for him. I'm pretty sure Pita in his corner as well is giving him great instructions on telling him to keep Josue Silva at the end of his punches.
Careful with that head. Careful with that head.
See, that's what you don't want to see, right?
Yeah, things like that as well. Headbutts, very scary in this game, because one wrong headbutt could cut you, keep you out of the gym, keep you out of sparring, keep you out of fights for a while. So those are things that you want to avoid. You got this guy Josue Silva, he's just coming straight in with his head forward, and things like that happen, you know?
Fourth round scheduled for 6. Our opening bout of the night. After this will be Art Barrera Jr., Frank Espinosa, Idos Midet, Leo Rubalcava in the main event, Tito Sanchez, and Eduardo Ramirez. Lindsay Payat is our ringside reporter, roaming around. You're in the corner with Pete Garcia. What's he saying about AJ Saldivar?
Yeah, just checked in with the red corner. So far, he's really happy with how the fight's going. He says AJ's controlling the distance. He's landing his blocks and also he's blocking well and landing his punches, but he wants AJ to be fighting with a little bit more urgency, just picking up the pace as we're getting into the later rounds.
So pick up the urgency. Why would he tell him that?
I believe Peter wouldn't want Josue Silva to give him, he doesn't want to give him that chance that Josue Silva is looking for on landing that one hard punch.
Okay.
At the end of the day, he wants AJ to, ooh, that was great. Yeah, that was
But look, there's Silva answers back.
Yes, sir. And that's the thing, at the end of the day, Josue Silva, he's still dangerous. He's still dangerous. It's still a little early in the fight. We're building the third round, or fourth round. And you just don't want to give him that chance. You don't want to give him that fighter's chance. You want to.
But you also don't want to let him hang around because then he gets confident, right?
For sure, for sure. Ooh, that was a good straight right by Josue Silva.
Yeah,
Good body shot.
These salty vets. Yeah, the dude yesterday. Okay, let me tell you this. Yesterday, he's like, hey, my name's Jose. All right. Today, he's like, hey, my name's Isaac. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. And then I'm like, wait, you're from Mexico? He's like, well, I was from LA. That was yesterday. Today, he's like, yo, man, I'm from Querétaro, Mexico. And I'm like, okay, but yesterday you told me you also live in Boston. He's like, well, I live in New Hampshire. So I don't know. You know how in wrestling they would say parts unknown?
Yeah.
This is this dude right here. He's from parts unknown, man.
Keep him guessing. Don't let him know your next move, you know?
He just ate a big punch. Yeah, Lindsay's loving the commentary from Chop Chop.
Yeah, Chop Chop, you also mentioned that he's doing a good job of keeping him at a distance. That's something that Pita said he's doing a really good job of so far.
Yes, like Beto mentioned, you know, AJ's a very tall fighter. And you want to keep him at the end of your punches where you can hit him and he can't hit you.
Paco Presents on a Friday night from Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. Becoming the home for some of these development shows. So many different promoters are working here with Thunder Studios. A great facility, great team behind it, and great replays. And here you see stuff from the fourth round, Chop Chop.
Yes, sir. And like I said, it's a lot better when AJ keeps him on the outside, just because of things like that, how he comes in with his head. You want to avoid headbutts. You want to avoid things like that will keep you away from fighting, keep you away from being in the gym. When he's at the long range, I believe he lands great punches like those right hooks, very strong hooks, strong straight lefts. But this guy, Josue Silva, man, they're as tough as they come. He always returns fire. AJ lands something, he comes back with something else. I believe it's a very good fight for AJ to keep developing and building him as a fighter, getting in these good, tough rounds with rugged fighters like this guy.
Fifth round of action.
Did the sweat fall on you too, or no? Was that just me? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, you'll get used to that. That happens with these front row seats.
Also, you're going to learn, don't wear a white shirt.
Oh, okay.
Normally, I have a towel with me. I didn't feel when it happens. And this is the urgency that Pita wanted to see from Saldivar. He comes out aggressive, but Isaac Silva not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. This guy's still tough. You know, he's still dangerous. So you want to have a sense of urgency, but at the same time, you still want to be cautious. You know, this guy's still dangerous.
He's got 4 losses, but he's only stopped once. And that was 3 years ago in San Antonio. Is Saldivar making this fight more difficult than it should be?
I believe if AJ keeps touching just with that jab, keeps baiting him in, and then as soon as he tries to walk in through that straight left,
Take a step back, take a step back.
You'll make it a lot easier than, like how you said. Sometimes we tend to make the fight a lot harder than what it could be. A lot of times maybe it has to do with the crowd. You hear the crowd, you hear the excitement, and you go for it.
You're a big one on the crowd?
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. Especially at venues like this where it's so intimate, you hear the crowd, everybody going crazy. Sometimes you land one little punch, everybody goes crazy. Now you're like, let's go. It gives you this motivation that sometimes it's not good for you, you know?
That's part of being, what, 21 years old? How old are you now? 22?
I'm 23.
23?
Yes, sir.
It's that's why Robert yells at you.
Yeah,
Good
yeah, for
hook
sure.
from Saldivar.
Great hook.
But one punch at a time.
Yeah.
You want to see combinations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that jab, though. I like for him to keep baiting him, and then from time to time, boom, switch it to a hook, throw that straight left.
No, let go of the back of his head. Don't
Keep
pull,
switching
stop,
it up
stop,
on
stop.
him.
Stop. Don't pull the back of his head.
That's Ivy Guillermo, referee, jumping in right away.
There you go. That was a good combination.
He's throwing more of that flicking the jab, just like you wanted.
Just keeping him at the end of that stick. Just right there.
Well, especially when you're 6'2" and you have a height advantage.
Exactly.
Not that you would ever have a height advantage.
yeah. This last fight that I had was the first time, man, I think in all my pro fights where I was the taller guy.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm not the guy. It's funny, I took a picture with, oh, what a nice hook.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wild swingings from Saldivar. That one
Nice
connects.
straight left.
Woo. Good way to close the round for AJ Saldivar.
Listen for the bell.
Both throwing some real leather right here.
Stop.
All right, so you actually were taller than your opponent?
Yes.
All right, where do you list it at?
5'6".
Okay, what are you really?
5'6".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm really 5'6". But this guy that I fought, he was listed at 5'5". Man, this guy had to be like about 5'2", 5'3". I took a picture with him. I was like, oh man, this guy was short. But one thing I could tell you is that dude could punch.
Yeah.
He had a punch on him. I mean, he was 25. His 25 wins all came by knockout.
Yeah, you had a good opponent.
Yeah, he was very strong, very strong.
AJ Saldivar, young fighter. Excellent 5th round for him. But Isaac Silva trying to make it as difficult as possible.
And it's just hard with these kind of fighters, man, because their timing, the way they fight, you know, you're so used to, especially at RGBA, you know, a lot of fighters, they're stuck with the fundamentals, things like that. Things that you as a fighter would do, and then you got fighters like this guy that they just throw all of that out the book and they go in and they're just fighting. They lunge it with their punches. They're throwing punches that you're not normally used to getting hit with. Makes it a lot more difficult.
And that's the stuff as you progress and you get to the big main events, the pay-per-views. Like, you're used to everything.
Yeah. Oh, look at that feint.
Silva,
Look at that feint.
Like, Silva knows he's losing, so he's just going to try to go for the big, heavy shot.
He's going for that home run.
Suéltalo.
There we go. Nice straight left. And AJ is very strong. When he keeps him at the end of his punches, you can tell that they're very effective. It keeps Josue from coming in. But when AJ doesn't give him nothing, that's when Josue Silva is able to come in and throw those big looping punches.
Mendez Boxing is the gym in Harlem.
Take a step back. There you go.
The team is in with Isaac Silva.
Ooh,
Good
nice right
shot
hook.
from Saldivar. Good left
straight
from
left.
Saldivar. A lead left.
Good jab. When AJ starts off first, I believe he has a lot more success.
Coming up next, Art Barrera Jr. from Linwood, California. Really excited to see him. He's 10-0, 7 stoppages.
Oh,
good
body shot.
That's what you wanted.
That body shot hurt me.
That was a thud. But
This guy's
only
tough.
one at a time.
Yeah. And it's just funny.
What would Robert have told you after you land that?
To not just load up on one single punch, to keep trying to touch the body and switch it up on him. Sometimes to the body, then switch it up on top. AJ, don't get his record confused that he only has 3 knockouts and he doesn't have punch power. AJ is very strong. AJ is a very strong fighter. And I think if he just switched up his punches a little bit more, going from the left hook to, the right hook to the body, then to the head,
Go ahead and pull your arms out.
it could
Pull your
be-
arms out. Let him go.
it could be an earlier night for him.
Saldivar came to boxing as a teenager. I don't know if you know this, but he used to be a competitive BMX rider. He used to go to these national tournaments for BMX all over the country.
I didn't know that, but I could see it.
He was
Pull your arm out, pull your arm
sponsored
out.
and everything.
Oh, snap.
Good little flurry from Saldivar.
I'm gonna have to talk to AJ about that. He was sponsored and everything, then he comes to
Bring you a bike,
gruesome
bro.
sport, a gruesome sport like this.
Yeah. He got introduced to the sport of boxing as a teenager. Not much of an amateur background, but here he is with an 8-0 record. But you got to talk to him about the bikes because you got the kids, bro.
Yeah,
You
for
don't
sure.
need to be buying bikes.
This guy Josue Silva, man, he's real tough.
Yeah. Good fight.
It's
Good
a-
fight for
yeah,
Saldivar and
for sure.
Silva. The final seconds of round number 6. Credit for Silva, a tough dude. As AJ Saldivar goes 6 with the veteran. Thunder Studio sees the first fight in the books. We'll go to the judges' scorecards. 5 more fights to go here at Paco Presents, live on the Zone, a Friday night in Long Beach, California. Be sure you follow Paco Presents on social media for behind-the-scenes coverage. And also RGBA_pro. Up next will be the Art Barrera Jr. against Charles Stanford from Cincinnati, Ohio. Tough dude right there. Isaac Silva, 3 and 4. Is it Querétaro, Mexico? It'll go to the judges' scorecards. Lupe Contreras with the decision.
Gentlemen, after going all 6 rounds inside the House of Combat Sports, the official scorecard reads as follows. Damas y caballeros, después de completar las 6 vueltas dentro de la Casa del Combate, esta es la decisión oficial. Los 3 jueces entregan tarjetas idénticas de 60 a 54. All 3 judges are in complete agreement with identical scores of 60 to 54. In favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision, a favor del vencedor por decisión unánime. Still undefeated, Anthony AJ Saldivar.
So AJ Saldivar down 9-0. Isaac Silva falls to 3-5. Tough dude. Good opening bout here at Paco Presents. Let's look at some of the highlights from the entire fight. Chop Chop Gonzalez, because right away it was Saldivar, the taller fighter, controlling the fight, and you like that.
Yes, sir. Definitely controlling. This guy, Josue Silva, he came to fight though. He showed everybody that his record may say one thing, but this guy, he's no pushover.
And at times he would have good shots, and he was landing with some power, but he really boxed tonight.
Yes. Even though a lot of times AJ had great defense and would be able to block the punches, you would hear the punches thud off the gloves, and this guy has some serious power.
All right, so they're taking the team picture inside the ring. And it was just all the highlights come from AJ Saldivar. You mentioned it, Silva is tough, but he wasn't trying to box. He was just trying to land a shot. We'll see what happened, and this is where Saldivar, the progression from when he was with Henry, when here with Robert Garcia, continues to move better. Here at Paco Presents, we don't make you wait. We get the next fight ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the action here inside of Thunder Studios, making his way into the arena, Charles Stanford.
Charles Stanford comes to us from Cincinnati, Ohio. Charles the Trinity Stanford with a record of 8-6, 4 stoppages. Wearing gold tonight. He's 39 years old. Have gloves, will travel, he'll take on anybody.
Feeling himself already.
Yeah, hey man, when you're on the Zone, you gotta enjoy the show.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you always gotta like these type of fighters. You know, they're entertainers. They're entertainers. That's what they come to do, entertain.
Yeah, he's coming off a win in December, a 4-round decision that he got. the walk. He's fought Nico Ali Walsh. He fought him, last decision. Arnold Gonzalez.
And he went to decision with Nico Ali Walsh?
Yes, he did. And then also he got knocked out by Evan Holyfield and Richardson Hitchens, a young Richardson Hitchens back in 2018.
So this guy's been around for a while. He's not a new kid around the block.
Yeah, he turned pro in 2015, so 11 years ago. And he had Richardson Hitchens when he was 3-0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you said that was back in 2018.
2018, stopped him in the second round.
His counterpart, Art Barrera Jr.
Art Barrera Jr. is wasting no time on the ring walk. Like, Art didn't even let the music get to the chorus, bro.
Art means business. He's coming here, he means business. He's ready to do what he does.
He's from Linwood, California, right down the street. Look at the tail of the tape, the taller fighter at 6 foot here in the super welterweight division. A 19-year age difference for this one, but about the same amount of fights.
Continue here inside the House of Combat Sports, Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California. The action being brought to you by Paco Presents and Don Chargan in association with RGBA Pro and Golden Boy Promotions. This contest, 6 rounds or less in the super welterweight division. Este duelo a un límite de 6 vueltas, división peso super welter. Los jueces, the judges, Giovanni Varela, Jonathan Romero, and Tiffany Clinton. Introducing first, the fighter standing in the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing gold with white trim, presentando la esquina azul, vestido de dorado con blanco, su peso oficial, 154 libras y un cuarto, his official weight, 154 1/4 pounds. Tonight, he accepts the challenge and takes on another undefeated foe. With 8 victories against 6 losses, 4 of his victories coming by way of KO. Esta noche acepta el reto y se enfrenta a otro rival invicto con un récord de 8 victorias, 6 derrotas, 4 de sus victorias por la vía del cloroformo. Representing Cincinnati, Ohio, Charles the Trinity Stanford. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing black with white trim en la esquina opuesta, vestido de negro con vivos blancos, su peso oficial, 155 libras y 3 cuartos, his official weight, 155 3/4 pounds. One of the top prospects in the sport tonight. He enters the ring undefeated with 10 victories. 7 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Uno de los mejores prospectos del deporte, con un récord invicto de 10 victorias. 7 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Being presented in association with Top Rank Incorporated. And ripping Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. Our referee, Chris Lieben.
All right, red corner, bring it in. Okay, listen, you guys had your instructions in the back. You showed us about the middle of that writing. It's going to be your foul line. Same with you. Their foul line's going to be about the middle of that writing. You guys got your instructions. Go ahead and touch gloves. Back to your corner.
All right, Chris Lieben, the third man in the ring. We get ready for this one, and you hear a big crowd making noise in the super welterweight fight that we got between Art Barrera Jr. and Charles Stanford from Cincinnati, Ohio. Inside Thunder Studios, Beth Duran, Chop Gonzalez, and Lindsay Payares, our ringside reporter. This one is scheduled for 6 rounds. Barrera, 20 years old, training with Robert Garcia. Also has big coach Omar in his corner. He's had him since he was 13 years old. So you see Art in the gym every day. What's he like?
Very dedicated, very dedicated, very hardworking person. And it's beautiful to have a teammate like that, because it only motivates you as well to be on that same level, to have that same drive that he does.
Linwood is about 5 minutes away from where we're at here at Thunder Studios, but the RGBA gym is in Moreno Valley. An hour and a half each way commute. He does it 3 times a week. An hour and a half is being generous depending on traffic.
That's the thing about Art. He's the type of fighter that you can't even blink. This fight could, you never know what could happen. He could end the fight first round. It could go to this. That's the suspense that I like watching a fighter like Art, being able to see. He's looking to end the fight early, and he has the power to do that. He has the ability to do that. So it just, with fighters like this, you can't blink.
His last fight actually went the distance, went 6 rounds. Before that, he had 3 stoppages in a row. So starting to step up the competition. You got a veteran. We talked about Stanford, how Stanford has gone up against some tougher dudes in the division in his career.
Stafford is not new to this. You know, he's been around for a cool minute. And
he got caught with that left hook by Barrera.
That's the thing with Art. Can't make mistakes. You make one little mistake, he's going to make you pay. And he has the power to make you pay a high price for it.
Oh, good shot from Barrera. Stanford was very confident yesterday at the weigh-ins. Standing room only crowd here at Thunder Studios.
These guys are wasting no time. Barely the first round and they're getting to it.
Well, the way that Art just ran to the ring. Good combinations. Barrera signed by Top Rank. And you can see why now.
Art's fighting like he got somewhere to be tonight.
He's only 20, he can't go to the bar. Got a curfew. But this is what you want to do when you're a young prospect, just like you, Chop Chop. Don't play with your food.
For sure. One thing that I do know, though, is that it doesn't matter who's in front of you. The first 2 rounds, everybody's dangerous. So a lot of times, you want to take your time a little. But Art, you know, he knows what he can do. He knows how hard he trains. He knows how ready he is. So he's coming in here and he's looking to waste no time.
Good opening round. If you see the back of his trunks, it says R.I.P. Fernie. For more on the reason that Fernie's on the trunks, let's go to Lindsay Payares.
We talked to Art before the fight, and he told us that Rest in Peace Fernie is actually to honor his late uncle Fernando. He passed away in 2018, sadly, but he said that he's the person that got him into boxing, so you can see it displayed right on his trunks on the back.
Yeah, his uncle, every single fight for Art is going to have R.I.P. Fernie. And to add to that, Lindsay, over 100 tickets that he knows of have been sold for Art tonight. And then he kind of, didn't he just shrug off like,
he said, yeah, I'll have some people here.
Yeah, like no big deal. Like, yeah. That's how locked in he is, right?
Yeah. For a lot of people, especially family, they're looking to have a good time to support. But to Art, this is business. He's here to handle business. And once this fight is over and he handles that business, he can enjoy his time with his family. But as of right now, he's locked in.
I like his attitude, his demeanor. I mean, I've heard about him from Linwood, and you hear about him, and, like, you know, his uncle Fernie was with Mando Huerta, or Maywood Boxing, so, you know, he's been around the gym for a while.
For sure.
But he's got a good one in Charles Stanford. Stanford's not backing down.
No, he's not. This guy's coming to fight as well. He felt Art's power, and he looks like he's not intimidated. He's coming forward. He's coming to fight. Oh. Art just missed that over right hand. Good left hook.
Good body shot from Barrera. So he's not showing he's just all power upstairs. But Stanford come back with a body shot of his own.
Oh, good right hand, good straight right hand. Looks like he momentarily stunned him.
But for a fighter like Stanford, you're going to have to really put together good combinations, a good game plan to take him out.
This is my first time commentating, so if I start giving out Art advice, I'm sorry. I don't. like you said, he's one of my real good buddies, a teammate of mine. So I'm watching this fight. I'm ready to start throwing instructions. Yeah.
Remember, you put on makeup to do the broadcast, so you got to be professional right now.
Come on, Beto.
But this is fun right here. This is Art Barrera, who's back and forth. And I first heard about him. You know, Valentin, a photographer for Diego Pacheco. Valentin Romero does a great job taking pictures, watching right now. And I remember him telling me a couple years ago, hey, there's a kid in the area who's a beast named Art Barrera. Well, okay, I'll listen. You know, there's certain people that will tell you whose opinions you respect, and I see it now in Art Barrera.
Yeah.
Now I see why Top Rank is really high on him.
For sure.
Good hook upstairs is Barrera. Less than a minute to go in round number 2. Super welterweight division. And the corner of Stanford right next to it telling you protect the body or protect from the upstairs. Uppercut got him, and Stanford in trouble. Little wobbly. He gets away briefly. Oh, he's breathing heavy as Stanford in the gold trunks. Barrera. And now this is the veteran move. Try to clash.
Yeah.
Uppercut now from Barrera, splitting the guard of Stanford. After his own uppercut.
Just got to be careful when you get on the inside. You know, those head clashes, something that you got to be very careful for.
Or you could just land an overhand right. Final seconds
nice
of the
left
round.
hook.
Excellent round from
He's
Art
hurt, he's
Barrera.
hurt.
Barrera drops him. Oh, Stanford went down, and it is over. A second round KO for Art Barrera. As the doctor immediately jumps in to check on Stanford, who's still down. He went down face first. And referee Chris Lieben immediately stopped it, ended the fight. Stanford on a stool. That's good to see as they're checking on him. And Art Barrera Jr. Okay, he's a beast. I've heard about it, but he is a beast. 258 of round number 2, the official for Art Barrera's 11th win. Let's look at that knockout here, Chop Chop. You saw it coming.
That left hook right there did all the damage. He was hurt from there, and the rest was just adding to it.
And Lieben stopping it immediately.
I'm telling you, being here ringside, hearing these punches, seeing it so close to how close we are. Oh man, that left hook was a vicious left hook.
But you've seen this before from Art.
Yes, I see it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is nothing new for me.
But it's different when the smaller gloves, no headgear.
Exactly. It's a lot. It's a big difference.
Yeah, it's my first time seeing him, and I'm very, very impressed. Lupe Contreras ready to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the House of Combat Sports, the end comes with an official time of 2 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 2. Damas, caballeros, dentro de la Casa del Combate. Este combate termina con un tiempo oficial de 2 minutos, 58 segundos del segundo episodio. El vencedor por knockout, your winner by way of KO. Still undefeated and ripping Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr.
Art, a second round knockout. What was your approach in this fight?
My approach was just to stay in there, stay composed, like my team told me. I kind of knew the stoppage was coming a little bit after the first round. I kind of seen I was breaking them down a little bit. But my corner told me to stay a little calm, and then they came in the second round.
You stayed perfect. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great, man. I'm ready to go tomorrow again. I feel good.
You told us there are about 100 fans of Art Barrera in the stands today. What does their support mean to you?
Everything, man. I want to thank everybody who came out to support me. You know, I'm just trying to follow my dreams and make my city proud.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent work, Lindsay, with Art Barrera Jr. Soft-spoken, doesn't talk much, and I'm ready to go tomorrow.
He's ready to go back again tomorrow. Like I said, I see this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He's not lying when he's telling you that he's ready to go again tomorrow.
So he'll probably be in the gym on Monday?
For sure, for sure.
And then you see the team photo. Big smiles from everybody. There's Oliver in the suit. Coach O, who's on us as a teenager. Mike taking the pictures. And there's Bita. We're going to take a recap of a fight that lasted until 2:58 of the second round. And we should have known that Barrera, who ran into the ring, was not messing around right away.
He was not looking to waste any time. He came in, he meant business, and he did just that. Handled business in a fantastic way. gave the fans a great show as well doing it. This guy that he fought, Charles Stanford, very tough veteran, tough opponent, veteran that came to fight as well. You see him landing a right hand right there, but at the end of it all, Art just came in and dominated.
It was the hooks that got him. And you're going to see it coming up right now.
And that's one thing about Art. He got a vicious left hook.
Yeah, he stays locked in. I like it. Only 20 years old. That's the recap of the entire fight being shown right now.
Oh, nice.
But he was breaking them down with those uppercuts.
He just came in here and he was ready to get the job done. It's amusing to me how it just depends on how Art is feeling the day of the fight. If he wants to get the job done early, he's gonna get the job done early. If he wants to go in and box and look nice doing it, he'll do that. Like you said, in his last fight, he went the full 6 rounds. Today, you could tell that it looks like he has somewhere to be because he wasted no time.
And you know what? At Paco Presents, we don't waste time. We get Lupe to bring out the next show.
Making his way into the arena, Jose Adolfo Madrigal.
From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Adolfo Madrigal. El Topo is the nickname. All right, we'll see what this guy is. A veteran of 17 fights. You'll like this one. He shows up by himself, and he's like, let me pick up a corner. Let me pick up Sal. Let me pick up Marky. And then his brother's with him, and that's it.
That's all he needs.
That's veterans right there.
One-man army right here.
His counterpart, Frank Espinosa.
It's a very tough matchup, I see. This guy, Frank Espinosa, only 1-0, 1 KO.
Representing 916 from Sacramento is Frank Espinosa, a 20-year-old. He's fighting the middleweight division. His last fight, his opponent, you've gone through this chop where you think you have an opponent, all of a sudden, oh, by the way, your opponent didn't jump on the plane. He didn't show up.
Oh.
And he fought in Sacramento, so to save the fight, they found another fighter, an MMA fighter, who was like, yeah, I'll take it on. But I need to go up like 10 pounds.
Oh, man.
Okay, and cool, we'll do it.
He took it.
He took it. Oh, by the way, at the weigh-in, the guy was 15 pounds he needed. Still took it. So he fought at 75 when he normally at 60, and he got a first round knockout, did Frank Espinosa. Top fighter, 6'1", 20 years old, against Madrigal. He's been around, he's a veteran. It should be an interesting matchup here in the middleweight division.
We continue with the action here inside the House of Combat Sports Thunder Studios. Being brought to you by Paco Presents and Don Chargan in association with RGBA Pro and Golden Boy Promotions. This contest, 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Este duelo, 6 vueltas, división peso medio. Los jueces, the judges, Giovanni Varela, Jonathan Romero, and Tiffany Clinton. Presenting the blue corner, wearing black, presentando en la esquina azul, vestido de negro. Su peso oficial, 159 libras. His official weight, 159 pounds. Esta noche, este guerrero tapatío sube al cuadrilátero en su 18º combate con 8 victorias, 9 derrotas, 6 de sus victorias por la vía del cloroformo. Tonight, this battle-tested Mexican enters the ring for the 18th time as a pro with 8 victories against 9 losses, 6 of those victories coming by way of KO. Puro Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. El Topo, José Adolfo Madrigal. In the red corner, en la esquina roja, vestido de negro con blanco, he steps in wearing black with white. He weighed in at 158 3/4 pounds. Detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 158 libras y 3 cuartos. En tan solo su segundo combate a nivel profesional, se enfrenta a un veterano aguerrido con un récord de 1 victoria y 1 knockout. In only his second pro bout, he tests his skills against a battle-tested veteran with a record of 1 victory and 1 KO. repping Sacktown, Sacramento, California, Frank Knuckles Espinosa. Our referee with final instructions, Gerard White.
Jose, Frank, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Both of you know what I expect out of you. Fight hard, fight clean, fight fair. I'm gonna let them work to right here. These are good. Touch them up, let's go to work.
Gerard White, the third man in the ring, our third bout of the night. Scheduled for 6 rounds.
Got a mouthpiece. You okay, Doc?
In the middleweight division.
You okay? You good? Ready? Ready?
All right, so last time we saw Madrigal was in this building, and he battled Miguel Gaona, who's been knocking everybody out. So I expect to see Espinosa do better work tonight. He's 20 years old.
Watch that one.
Gaona is a fan favorite for good friend Anthony, the Golden Boy ticket man. If you ever need tickets to Golden Boy, you go to Anthony, and he loves Gaona. So he's like, oh, I remember this guy, Madrigal. We'll see what he gets. Espinosa's an interesting fighter, 1-0, but tall fighter. Paco Damian, the promoter of tonight's show, said he brought him down because he sees something in him. And Lindsay Payares, our ringside reporter. Lindsay, you used to work in Sacramento for one of the news stations there, and when you were talking with Espinosa, he said he was a football player?
Yeah, he actually started getting into boxing at the age of 15 because he wanted to cut weight for football. He was a quarterback for McClatchy High School, was an area high school in Sacramento. He didn't really start taking boxing seriously till his senior year. But yeah, he was about, I think, 30 pounds light or something like that is what he told us.
Yeah, he didn't want to give the actual number.
Heavier, yeah. It was a vague number, but he was a little heavier.
It was, you like this, he goes, it was too, and then, like, well, what, well, I was a big, he's like, I was a big quarterback, big back. But now he looks good at 160 now. And there he is attacking, letting his hands go, and Madrigal is, okay, these are the kind of guys you were talking about.
Yeah,
chop, where they're going to be ugly and they don't want to fight.
Yeah, these guys, even if you're a highly skilled fighter, sometimes they just don't let you shine because of the way they fight, the way they lunge in with the punches, the way they come in, and it's just a whole different type of timing that they have that sometimes throws your timing off and doesn't let you shine the way you do in the gym when you're actually sparring better opposition, things like that.
Good body shot. Beto Duran alongside Chop Gonzalez. Chop, let me give you something. So boxing Twitter, a lot of the hardcore fans, like a Tim Boxeo or Fight Ghost will say, if you see a fighter in the all-black ringside trunks, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Do you know what they're talking about? You know, it's, look, because look at
this type of style right here.
We're trying to be nice here.
Yeah, just this type of style. It's not pretty. It's not. Yeah. But these guys are very dangerous, and it's not necessarily punches or things like that, but
push them down,
headbutts, things like that. You know that can keep you out of the ring for a while.
Okay, don't throw it. Go.
It's here's your second fight.
Look at that, just jumps in, just a hold.
You don't get that when you're sparring.
No, you don't.
Because if somebody would do that sparring, you would really just take your gloves off, right?
Exactly. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when you're trying to fight and they're going in, holding, and just doing dirty tactics. But like you said, it's necessary when you're building a fighter. You got to go through these kinds of things. You got to. Down the line, you got fighters that are like that fight like that. You got people like Maidana, that very tough, rugged, strong fighter. They come in. If you're not ready for that, man, you're gonna have a long night. Look at him just holding, not much, kind of pity pat punches, not holding and punching. Things like that get very frustrating. You're sparring when you're training. You're not sparring and training for fighters like that. So when you get them, it complicates the job a lot more.
Second round, scheduled for 6. So when you saw these kind of guys early on in your career, Chop, how do you not get frustrated? How do you actually just box?
it's hard to not get frustrated, but as you build experience, as you fight more, sparring, you tend to learn how to hold your composure and mostly listening to your corner. Going back every round to your corner and just taking in everything that they're telling you and actually not just listening to your corner, but having faith that they know what's best. So if they're telling you something, knowing that, forget how you're feeling your frustration, but actually taking in what they're telling you and listening to them.
That's going to go ruled as a knockdown. Got hit right on the side of the head.
5, 6, 7, 8. You okay, Jose? Put your mouthpiece in.
I believe Jose doesn't really want to fight.
No.
He's kind of looking for a way out already at this point.
Beto Duran alongside Chop Chop Gonzalez. Thanks to everybody watching us on DAZN all over the country, wherever you may be, on the DAZN app. Watching us in Chicago. The Lopez family checking you out in Chicago. They like you, Chop Chop. First time doing a broadcast and you got some fans.
Hopefully like me enough to have me back.
Now we need you fighting.
Stop.
Yeah.
Step back. Go.
Espinosa's second pro fight tonight. Good uppercuts.
Yep.
That's what he should do. Good right hand.
Oh, good.
Good left from Espinosa. Dropping Madrigal, who immediately spits out the mouthpiece.
6, 7, 8. Put this mouthpiece in. Right down on that mouthpiece. Box.
Gerard White does not mess around. A minute to go in round number 2.
That was a veteran move right there, throwing out the mouthpiece, hoping that they were going to go back to the
And
corner.
that's a big chopping shot. The fight is over. A second round KO for Frank Espinosa. The 20-year-old from Sacramento takes care of business. Chop Chop. What'd you think of this young man?
I think they don't call him Knuckles for nothing. This guy could crack. This guy could crack.
2:09 of round number 2.
Madrigal fell to it first round and felt like he had no business being in there with him.
Madrigal loses for the 10th time in his career. Yeah, after he spit out the mouthpiece the first time, we knew it was going to be a matter of time.
For sure.
All right, Chop Chop, you did 3 fights. How'd you feel?
I felt good. I was nervous in the beginning, still nervous a little right now, but I feel like as the fights went on, I started kind of settling in, feeling a little bit more comfortable.
You did good, man.
Thank you,
You
Beto.
did good. We'll
Thank
have you again.
Sure.
When's your next fight, or when do you want to fight?
I want to fight as soon as possible. Thank God my last fight, no injuries, no nothing. I'm ready to get back in the, like Art said, I'm ready to get back in the ring tomorrow.
All right, Chop Chop, appreciate it. Good job, man.
No,
it's not
you,
easy
Beto.
doing a broadcast. You made it sound easy and fun, bro.
Thank you, Beto. Appreciate you for having me.
All right, now go take off the makeup.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the House of Combat Sports, referee Gerard White calls a halt to the action with an official time of 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. Damas y caballeros, dentro de la Casa del Combate, el referee Gerard White detiene el combate con un tiempo oficial de 2 minutos, 9 segundos del segundo episodio, declarando el vencedor por knockout, declaring the winner by way of KO, still undefeated, Frank Knuckles Espinosa.
And Lindsay Payares will interview Knuckles.
Frank, you were in control of this one early. What'd you like about this matchup?
It was just a good fight, you know. It was better than my last, so it was a lot tougher, you know what I mean? Trained really hard for it.
A knockout in your second pro fight. What does this one mean to you?
It feels good, you know, but, you know, I feel like I'm better than a lot of competition out there, so I got to do what I got to do, get them out quick.
What type of statement did you make tonight?
What was that?
What type of statement did you make tonight?
I don't even know what you said, but a lot. You know what I mean? I feel like I did good in this, and it showed my skills tonight, so, yeah. Shout out to everybody back at home.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay. And when you're in that ring right there, you don't even hear the questions sometimes. You just got to enjoy it. Let's look at the highlights for this one from Frank Espinosa, a fight that ended in the second round, 2:09 of the second round to be exact. The veteran Adolfo Madrigal coming in. Wasn't expecting this one to go to the distance. And Espinosa right away going to the body, knocking him down. That was in the second round. And Espinosa was dropped 3 times in the second round. That's the first one. Good replay angle right there. And then Espinosa finding a home for the uppercuts. The 6-foot fighter dropping him the second time, and he spit out the mouthpiece in Madrigal, and it was only a matter of time for Espinosa. He's got the ponytail going. It was tied up, and the left hook ended Madrigal's night. And Frank Espinosa now 2-0 with 2 stoppages. The 20-year-old here taking care of business on Paco Presents, a Friday night action show live on DAZN. 3 more fights to go here from Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. Let's bring out the next fight, Lupe Contreras.
Making his ring walk, Asad Hovhannisyan.
So Paco Present, bring him in, bring him out. So as Espinosa goes back, Zaha Venetian ready to make his ring walk, the 37-year-old veteran from Armenia. Now living in Glendale, California. Zah's been around the block. He's got some wars over the years. Father of 2. Met him before he had kids. Now, the veteran, married, has 2 kids. Still in the fight game. From Yerevan, Armenia.
His opposition, Aidos Medets.
Kilaktan, Kazakhstan. Good morning to Kazakhstan. That's where Aidos Medets is from. You got the B shirt for Brickhouse Boxing, where our good friend Amber Juliana likes to work out. Good team with AJ. Good trainers over there. The gym for Zurdo Ramirez. Scrappy Ramirez, who fought last week. He's from Alga, Kazakhstan. You see the tail of the tape for this one, much younger. And the taller fighter is Medet.
We continue inside the House of Combat Sports, Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California. The action being brought to you by Paco Presents and Don Chargan. In association with RGBA Pro and Golden Boy Promotions, this contest. 8 rounds in the super featherweight division, este duelo. 8 vueltas, división peso super pluma. Los jueces, the judges. Giovanni Varela, Jonathan Romero, and Tiffany Clinton. Introducing first, the fighter in the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing blue with gold and red, presentando la esquina azul. Vestido de azul con dorado y rojo, su peso oficial. 131 libras, his official weight, 131 pounds. With a professional record of 21 victories. Against 6 losses, 17 of his victories coming by way of knockout a nivel profesional. Mantiene un récord de 21 victorias. Con solo 6 derrotas, 17 de sus victorias por la vía del cloroformo. Representing his homeland of Armenia and fighting out of Glendale, California, Crazy A. Asad Hovhannisyan. In the red corner, wearing black, en la esquina roja, vestido de negro, su peso oficial, 130 libras y un cuarto, his official weight, 130 and 1/4 pounds. Tonight, he enters the ring an undefeated professional with 13 victories. 9 of those victories coming by way of KO. Esta noche, entra el cuadrilátero invicto a nivel profesional con 13 victorias. 9 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. fighting out of Alga, Kazakhstan, Aidos Mede. Our referee, Ivan Guillermo.
Aside with that, you both received your instructions in the locker room. I'm gonna let you work to right here, right there, and I'm gonna let you work to right there, right? We got 8 rounds. Let's have a good, clean fight. Good luck.
8 rounds of action coming your way. Beto Duran, and now I got a new partner. Anthony Cuba joins me for the next 3 fights. Anthony, you had a win last week. How would it go?
Yes, sir. I was out here, Saboba Casino. Ended up fighting locally, so had all the people out there. It was a great show. Action-packed crowd. Action-packed fights. Me and Chop Chop.
You're such a humble kid. How'd you do?
I did great. You know?
Yeah, there we go.
I did amazing. I got a second round stoppage, so it was fun. The crowd was electric, so it made it just that much better.
All right, Lindsay Payares, our ringside reporter, will be roaming around doing interviews. This is an interesting one because Aidos Mede, 13-0, 9 KOs from Alga, Kazakhstan, training at Pullman's Gym in the Valley. Has representation from the Brick House guys with David Stowe and all them. Azaho Venetian used to have the same team on his side, so they know each other very well. These two don't, but some of the same similarities. Mede, 13-0, 9 KOs, was training in Southern California. He's in the United States by himself, decided to leave his country to chase the boxing dream.
Stop.
Oh, goes down. That's gloves at the floor.
Yeah, the gloves touched.
Havana-san, seasoned veteran. You can see the experience he has in the ring right now.
Yeah.
Just by the way he pushes forward and takes control.
Yeah. Azat Crazy A's has some battles over the years, but now he's on the other side. He's the B side, not used to that. But fighters get old and you get used as a test for young fighters to see what they are. This is gonna be an interesting one. When this one got announced last week, I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, he looks like the bigger, stronger guy right now, pushing Mede back.
Yeah, Azat has all the experience on his side, and he will do this. Well, he'll go orthodox to southpaw. He'll give you the different looks. And Azat, we were talking about there, Anthony, you heard him. He used to train with Robert Garcia. He started a wild card, went to Robert Garcia. He loved Robert Garcia, the area, but he was driving more than 2 hours a day from Glendale to Moreno Valley.
Yeah, one way.
One way.
Yeah, that's insane.
So
I was actually doing the same thing when I was first started. I was driving to Whittier. That's about an hour-and-a-half drive each way, so there and back. So I was driving 3 hours just to get trained.
Yes, it's sacrifices fighters make. A minute to go in the opening round, scheduled for 8. Our third bout of the night. Still got Leo Rubalcava and Tito Sanchez against Eduardo Ramirez in our main event.
Go to the back of his head, Azat.
Crazy A putting on a lot of pressure right here.
Mede, his last fight was here in the same building in November. He got a second round stoppage against a veteran. Before that, he didn't fight it. It was in 2023 when he fought in Turkey. That's when he started making his way to the United States. So he didn't fight at all in 24. Oh, wow. So this is his second fight in the United States for Aidos Mede. The southpaw in all black.
Good jabs coming off, keeping him away. Good angles coming from Crazy A.
Watch your heads, stop.
Interesting round here. How much does a savvy vet and a Zaho Venetian have left in the tank?
Oh, he's coming out strong and he's doing really good, so let's see how it continues.
What's your social media, Anthony?
Anthony_Cuba24 is my Instagram account.
And how old are you now?
I just turned 23 the 10th of January, so.
There you go. So Beto Duran alongside Anthony Cuba here. Lindsay Payares over there is our ringside reporter. So you can see this is Anthony's first ever broadcast.
Yeah.
So we had Chop Chop early, but I love the fact that you brought up what is that, velvet?
Yeah, velvet suit. Looking clean, looking clean.
All right, so what's it like being on this side for the first time?
It's kind of entertaining to be able to see the fight so close up, you know, being able to see all the sweat and all the actual punches, you know, all the feeling the thuds and everything, so it's actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, I'd be a great commentator. Yeah, when you're at home drinking beer, everybody. Yeah. But when you actually got to watch the entire 3 minutes, it's different.
Yeah, no, you have to pay attention to every detail, and it's fun though.
That's why I love it when people like will tell me how terrible I am on Twitter, right? And I'm like, wait, you're only watching half of the round, half of the fight because you're tweeting. How do you know what I'm saying if you're tweeting me?
Yeah, exactly. You know, the confidence you have while speaking is actually insane.
We've been around the baby. We've been around the block. And crazy Azat has a confidence in himself, too. You can see he's not here for just to lay down.
No, he's here pushing forward. He's taking the fight to Medet.
See,
taking very good control.
These are the kind of fights that you are having in your career. You're kind of around the same area as Medet, who's 24, and he's got 13 fights, but they're testing you, and they keep giving you the veteran guys.
Yep.
So how do you approach it when you have a guy with this much experience?
Well, in the camps with Robert Garcia, you are sparring with the best fighters there is. So it's not really something new. You're around it every time, and I just train as hard as I can and prepare myself the best I can for whatever fights I have coming forward.
Azat has lost his last 3. He was knocked out by Luis Neri in a fantastic fight. That was in Pomona in 2023 where they went back and forth. He was cut right away and then just kept on fighting and fighting. Then he lost a decision to David Picasso, who just lost to Inoue. And then his last fight was Sebastian Hernandez Reyes. He lost a decision on that one in about a year ago.
All talented fighters that he's lost to, so it's no big L's on his name.
Yeah, the other one was Hall of Fame weekend in 2018. He lost to Ray Vargas, a 6-foot, 118-pounder.
Jesus.
Yeah, I worked that fight. It was at Turning Stone, and Azat just couldn't get in because he was 6'2", but this is more his style right here.
Medet needs to put a little more French. Ooh. Big left hand coming from Medet, kind of stunned Azat. He's putting the pressure, turning the fight around, what he should be doing right now, instead of staying on the back foot.
So for me, like that, the experience isn't there on his side. So this is going to be the one where they're putting his feet to the fire and to see what he's got in the tank. Azat found out about this fight last week.
Oh, he got on a week notice?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Jumped on it.
Well, being able to come in on a week notice and doing this great already, that's very impressive.
Get off his foot, Medet.
Medet stay on the back foot.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm kind of a back foot fighter. Actually, I've been kind of pushing forward lately, but I feel like being on the back foot is it's good if you know how to use your reach.
Good body shot from Crazy A. Azat Hovhannisyan, and they get tangled up and fall down. And that'll do it for the second round. Yeah, Azat will make it rugged. He has no problem with that at all.
That's the thing about veterans. They know how to tie up and make it a rough fight.
What do you see here?
I see Azat pushing forward, using his back feet to push himself forward, get that power. And that cracking him in between. Great exchanges from the both of them.
And that's where he got rugged.
Yep.
So for you as a fighter, when you know you're stepping up in competition, right? When you know you're getting a veteran like this. Obviously, you have a great team with you. They're going to prepare you and stuff like that. But when you're in the actual ring, you're like, damn it, I haven't seen this before. Did that ever happen to you?
No, not really. I've sparred with countless people, so I've had a great experience with all different sorts of styles. And honestly, my style is a very awkward one itself, so I like to adapt to whatever my opponent's fighting style is and just take advantage of it from there. But
so that's where having the experience in the gym helps you out.
100%.
Because if you don't have it, then all of a sudden the veterans are hanging around and you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, big time. If you're not used to a certain style and it comes at you, you're gonna have a lot of problems. That's why it's best to train in all certain situations, all scenarios.
It's also why it's important to have fights like this against these vets that have slowed down, but they're still a little dangerous. There's a good jab from Medet.
Kind of stuns him.
Yeah.
Oh, Azat kind of stunned.
Yeah, this is where Medet finally getting through. And Azat is covering up against the ropes. It's switched now.
Out of his 13 fights, he has 9 knockouts, so he has a good bit of power here. Midet pushing forward right now.
Yeah, different style here in the third.
Midet in full control right now.
Azat putting his hands low. See, Azat doesn't want to like chase him, right? He wants to just stand in the middle and trade.
Yeah. Walking forward with his hands down, that's the confidence this veteran has.
All right, so those hands, guys.
Ooh, good right hook from Azat gets through.
I would like to see more combinations from Midet. Very on the back foot. Very on the back foot, letting Azat come forward. With those punches he throws, he's keeping Azat back, so.
See, this style right here favors Hovenicia, doesn't it?
Oh, big time.
Toe-to-toe.
Yeah. Midet wants to stay on the outside and use his distance to keep Azat away, because Azat, like we said, a lot of experience, knows how to come forward and tie him up.
Because Midet was controlling the first part of this round, and Azat is closing this round, and the crowd is making noise for him.
It's a very exciting fight. Azat is putting a lot of pressure and making it very entertaining.
You know this, the Armenians come strong.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They're great boxers, great fighters, brawlers. They have all of it.
And speaking of Armenians, condolences to the Vanis Martirosyan family who passed away a few weeks ago. Trained at Wild Card, gone too soon.
Azat needs to stay on the inside and not let Midet get his distance.
Azat training at Wild Card now. Did he close the round? Ooh. Good right hand from Azat.
I think Azat closed the round there.
See some highlights from that third round. It started off with Midet. You like the way he started the round.
Yeah, no, for sure. Midet was able to keep his distance very well, keeping Azat away. Actually rocked him and stunned him a bit times right there. But then towards the end of the round is when Azat was able to pick it up and make it very rugged. That's what Midet needs to do right there. Just keep him on the outside with those little punches, not allow Azat to come in.
I'm running 4. Right there, right there.
So far tonight, Anthony Saldivar with the decision. Art Barrera Jr. KO. Frank Espinosa a KO. We're in our fourth bout. This was scheduled for 8 rounds. Idos Midet in the black and the veteran Crazy 8, Azat Hovenicia in the blue. Up next, Leo Rubalcava, Joseph Rivas. Still got the main event of Tito Sanchez and Eduardo Ramirez to come. Right here, Paco Presents in association with Golden Boy on The Zone, live from Thunder Studios in Long Beach.
Azat seems to keep calling Midet in, but Midet doesn't seem to be falling for it. Just keep him on the outside, just like he's supposed to.
Watch your feet, Azat.
Lindsay Payares was in the corner of Idos Midet. What are they saying over there, Lindsay?
Yeah, trainer says he's really happy with how this fight is going. Idos is boxing smart, has great defense, and he's landing the punches. But right now, in the later rounds, he'd like to see the volume of punches go up and the pace pick up as well.
Pick up the pace. You like that?
Yeah, I think he should pick up the pace very much because he is a little bit down on the scorecards, in my opinion.
That's the voice of Anthony Cuba. Fresh off of a win last week. First time ever doing a broadcast. Doing smooth, man. Well done.
I hope so.
Nah, you're doing good. Because you just, again, we haven't been in the ring. You tell us what you see in the ring. You're doing it. And Azat is coming at him. Big right hand from Azat.
This is what Azat needs to be doing the whole fight. Just keep it at him. Keep the pace right at him.
Azat slowly taking his time?
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like a little showboating going on. Not 100% sure.
I don't know what that is, but he's got a little shiner, does Azat.
Yeah.
He's got a bruise underneath the left eye.
Midet has 9 KOs of his 13 victories, and from the little punches he was hitting him, been kind of rocking him, so he seems to have a lot of power here.
The thing about me that for his power, I was trying to find some videos of his fights. I couldn't find any. I was here when he had his U.S. debut, but it was against an opponent who wasn't going to give him anything. So he has the numbers to kill, but I just don't know against who.
I haven't really seen either of these fighters before, but Azat seems to be a very entertaining fighter just from the looks of it.
Azat's 37. A few years ago, Azat's pace would have been up a lot.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Looking at him like this at 37 is crazy.
Yeah.
Very athletic, very conditioned. You can tell he's trained hard.
Yeah, he's fighting out 130 tonight. When I met him, he was 118. Look, he's asking you to come in.
Ooh.
Azat doesn't seem to respect the power of me there, right? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, that's why he keeps coming forward and making it such a rugged fight. Pushes him back the whole time.
And asking him to come and bring it.
Very exciting fighter, Azat.
Yeah, in his prime, Azat was a little Tasmanian devil style, where he would just come out and be super aggressive, throw a bunch of punches.
And this is what he's doing at 37, I can just imagine.
Don't know how much left in the tank for Azat.
If Azat could keep this pace up, I would think it would go to him, but hopefully Midet can start throwing some more punches this round and start taking it more to Azat. He has great power, so hopefully he can catch him in between punches. Because Azat does throw a little wild and keeps his hand downs at times. Just like right there, he caught him a little uppercut. Great body work from Azat this round. Trying to slow him down since he's moving a lot.
Back up, 5 rounds. 5.
Fifth round of action, scheduled for 8. Ivan Guillermo lets them know. Kazakhstan is where Aidos Midet is from, chasing the boxing dream in the United States.
Midet seems very sharp on the back foot, being able to throw these sharp combinations.
I don't know if I'm no expert here like you, Anthony, but does Midet have power?
It looks like he does. If he's over here barely touching Azat and rocking him at times, I believe he has power. It looks like he has power, but he's not really hitting him too clean right now to be able to hurt him.
Azat hit him too clean down low.
Yeah, no, that was a good body shot right there. I think Azat hurt him actually.
Right on the belt line.
Those body shots take a lot out of you.
Especially when you're not used to them.
Oh, 100%. They're the most draining punches.
Oh, shot from Azat. Hovhannisyan going upstairs. The vet is picking up confidence. Combinations against the body of the youngster Aidos Midet, who does not like getting tagged to the ribs.
Crazy.
Azat bringing the pressure here in the 5th round. Loading up that right hand. Ooh. Oh, big bolo was just missed from Hovhannisyan, and the Armenian crowd making noise for a crazy Azat.
Midet needs to get some action going on here.
How does he do that, though?
I don't know. He has to throw something. If I was Midet here, I'd wrap up Azat and try to get my composure back again. Because right now he seems to just be moving wild and not in his right mind.
Lindsay Payares in the corner of Azat. What are they saying?
Blue corner says that Azat is doing a good job of forcing Aidos back, and he's landing those body shots. But his trainer wants him to be serious and know that Midet can hurt him because he's got great power. So he needs to be applying steady pressure. And he says he needs to take body shots and then shots to the head. That's the recipe for success here.
Be serious. That's something like Robert would tell you right there. Stop messing around.
Yeah, no, 100%. Robert's a very serious guy, and he's always trying to get the win, so it doesn't matter whatever advantage we have to be serious and on top of our toes every time. I don't know, Midet needs to get some punches going on here. He hasn't really thrown much.
Has he landed anything this round?
No, I haven't seen nothing, really. It's been all Azat this whole round. He's over here not even looking and throwing punches.
Look at Azat smiling at his Armenian friends. He's looking in the crowd, uppercut, and he turns around to acknowledge his friends again. His friends are sitting front row. Azat is picking it up. Azat is going after the Kazakh, working him.
Azat's putting on a great show right now for everyone in this crowd. The crowd is electric.
That's what his trainer is talking about. Stop paying attention to your friends. Paco Presents. Azat Hovhannisyan trying to go for the upset. Stop. A big smile for Crazy A.
Wow, this is a great action-packed fight. Azad's putting on a great show right now.
Look at the highlights here, Anthony Cuba. It was all Azad.
Yeah, Azad this whole round, taking it to him, not even letting Midet throw any punches. The body works perfect, slowing Midet down.
Oh, that was the shot. We didn't see that angle from where we're sitting. That is a big shot.
I think all these punches were very clean punches were landed. Midet has a great chin though. These punches look like they hurt.
Great job by our cameraman right there, Rolly Nichols. The University of Washington baseball alum did not move. He didn't flinch. It looked like 100 miles coming his way. He didn't move.
Round 6, 2 more rounds to go here. Azad coming with the pressure right away, but it seems like Midet had a good rest. He's finally throwing some punches this round.
Azad is just in control, Anthony Cuba.
Oh, 100%. Azad is in here just doing whatever he wants.
What's that feel like? I know you've had some fights like that.
It's actually feels great because you're just in full control. You kind of in like this flow state where you could do as you please, and you like kind of already predict whatever the other fighter's going to throw. So it's a good feeling to be able to just take control and put on a great show for all the people.
Go in the back of his head, Assad.
Ooh, big uppercut.
Like baseball players would say that when they're in that zone, the ball looks like a watermelon, right? It's just huge.
Yeah, it's weird. Just like they say, boxing mental. So whenever you feel it, you just got to go after it.
Like knowing you can land anything whenever you want.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how it feels. And it might sound a little weird to say, but that is how it is.
No, it's not weird to say, man. It's that zone, bro. And you're only grooving right now, young Anthony Cuba.
A big uppercut from Midet. All Azad here. Big body shot coming from Azad.
Lazy Payares, what do they say in the corner of Idols Midet?
In the blue corner, I asked him what's going wrong right now. He said his confidence of Midet is low right now because he's not throwing enough punches, but he said just wait, he's gonna pick up the pace in these later rounds.
Later rounds, Anthony, we're in the 6th with a minute to go in the 6th round.
Yeah, it's already a little late here. And Midet will have to get a knockout, in my opinion, to be able to push through here because it's been all Azad this whole time. Left eye of Midet seems to be swelling up here.
Okay, so the corner said his confidence is low, but they expect him to turn up the action?
I don't know. I think these body shots from Azad here have been taking a toll on Midet here. His condition is gone, in my opinion. He's not moving around the same. He's not having the same footwork that he was using in the beginning round. So I don't know how much more you could pick it up here. In my opinion, it would be a little too late.
I think it's a little too late a couple rounds ago.
Yeah.
Because Midet's left eye is swelling bad. Andrew Rodriguez, the cut man, does a great job on him. He has his hands full right now.
Ooh, nice left hook.
Stop. Now he's looking at you. He's looking at you.
He's putting on a great show, man.
He's in the zone. Even all the Armenians that are sitting front row, they're all giving advice.
Oh, yeah, no, they're having a great time. They're putting on a big upset here.
Look at the highlights from that round. Another all Azad Hovhannissian round.
They were saying Midet was going to pick it up, but he picked it up a little bit in the beginning of the round, but I guess all plans go out the window once you get hit. Azad just taking it to him the whole fight. And that's what you have to do with some of these boxers, just take up the pressure to him and take away their game plan. The left eye of Midet, very swollen at the moment. Midet seems to be putting in a little bit of combinations right now.
That left thigh is really swelling for me. That
Azat's uppercuts just seem to be going in however he wants. Big left hooks coming in here. Midet has a great chin, taking these punches very clean and seems to be still moving around.
I don't see the production that Midet's corner is expecting.
Me neither. I think these body shots are really taking a toll on him, and like they're saying, his confidence is gone. These punches are going in way too flush, just taking all the confidence he has away. Very clean right hand straight to the middle there by Azat.
Stop. Take a step back. Take a step back. Turn around. Turn around.
Nice body work, moving the under punches. Like we were talking about earlier, in this flow state, he just knows what's coming and just throwing whatever he feels is going to hit, and is just landing perfectly.
Uppercut from Hovhannissian. Nothing back from Midet.
He's calling in for more. He wants to make it an action-packed fight.
Azat turning back the clock.
Stop. Let him go. Turn around. Turn around. Box.
Midet's body language isn't looking good here.
No, not at all.
Let his arm go. Let his arm go.
Looks like he doesn't want to be here anymore.
I mean, he's getting his butt kicked. It was a step up in competition. We knew that. But Midet.
I'm not sure about the opponents Midet has, but
we
this
knew what
one's crazy.
We knew what Azat had.
Oh yeah, no, Azat's been around the corner with great fighters, great names. His losses were to great names.
I mean, he fought for a world title.
And it's surprising he's not a champion. Look at him. 37 years old, great energy, and just taking it to the young fighter. Azat just walking forward with his hands down.
It's been the same action since the third round for Azat Hovhannissian.
I'm not sure about Midet's power right now, but it's good that Azat's very comfortable. We don't want him to get caught.
But I don't see anything coming back from Midet. That's concerning, because this guy is just a young fighter, is just taking punishment.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, with the lack of production from Midet, I think they should probably stop this pretty soon.
Listen for the bell. Stop.
Azat Hovhannissian, crazy A.
One-way fight here. Azat just taking complete control.
Is he getting stronger as the fight goes?
You know, that's what it's looking like. I feel like it's just all these clean punches that he's hitting him with is just turning it up big time. The confidence in Azat is insane right now, knowing that Midet's breaking down and not throwing any punches back.
Now every single Armenian in the building is coming ringside and they're just yelling at Azat Hovhannissian. Everybody's trying to give him instructions. The security guard's like, bro, you got to go back to your seats.
Hey, man, he's putting on a great show, and his people are here to support. I'm excited to see what this round brings.
And Azat had some swelling on underneath one of the eyes. Cutman Sal taking care of business, but it never looked like it bothered Hovhannissian.
Box.
No, but I think the left eye of Midet is actually bothering him pretty well.
Oh, absolutely.
His eye is getting shut.
Eighth and final round. Leo Rubalcava and Joseph Rivas next. Then Tito Sanchez and Eduardo Ramirez in the main event.
I'm excited for Leo Rubalcava's fight. That's going to be a great, entertaining fight to see.
Yeah, he's got a good one from Arizona and Joseph Rivas.
Midet seems to be throwing a little bit more here, but I think might be too late.
Well, they said this is what he pick up the action, right? Well, it's your last round.
It's the last round. He has to get a knockout here. He's throwing a lot more this round.
Let him go. Put your arms out. Put your arms out. There you go.
I think you said like around the third round where they were going toe-to-toe. That's what Azat wanted. And then what was Midet doing? You said it early on.
Yeah,
he was boxing off the back foot, and it was good.
Yeah, he was doing great. He needed to throw a lot more punches to keep him away, but He wasn't giving that output, and Azat was just taking advantage of it, and now he has his complete rhythm and flow going on here. Throwing whatever he wants and however he wants.
Azat trained at Wild Card early on his career, went to Robert Garcia, did a couple camps out there.
You just hear the coaches he's been with. He's been around great coaches, so this guy's a top-tier veteran.
Back at Robert. I mean, back at a Wild Card. He's like, well, who do you spar? Everybody.
Great sparring out there. Robert's gym has the best sparring around in California, so.
I mean, you got Virgil Ortiz in that gym. You have Bam in that gym.
You got Raymond Morataya that's actually fighting tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, Morataya.
Gonna put on a great show for everybody. Azat just in full control.
Whatever he wants to do as we approach a minute to go in the eighth and final round.
Just dancing around him the whole time. Midet can't throw a single thing.
It's scheduled for 8. Azat could go 12.
Well, at this rate, yeah. Midet's not really hitting him with anything damaging.
Stop.
And full disclosure, having known Azat for more than 10 years, talking to him, seeing him, like, okay, you see a fighter at the end of his career. I didn't know what we were going to get from him tonight. I didn't know how much was left in the tank. And my goodness, Azat Hovhannissian. And Lindsay Payares, we talked to him in the back. You finally got the Azat experience. I told you he's an interesting man.
He was hyped. He was not ready to back down. I think you saw that from round 3 on. He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
You gotta remember, he was only a 1 week notice.
Yes.
1 week notice, and he is taking full control here.
All right, so if Azat wins, I think he's going to get the Lindsay interview. He's earned it.
Oh, 100%.
Stop. Turn around.
Leo Rubalcava, Joseph Rivas next. Heck of a battle between Aidos Mide and Azat Hovhannissian. Did the 37-year-old do enough? He thinks he did. Here live from on the zone, Paco Presents. His corner's over there high-fiving everybody. They think they did it for Hovhannissian.
Just through the body language of Midet, you can already see who won. Azat in his corner, very, very ecstatic about their performance. Midet in his corner, very quiet. You can just see the body language of each corner and who they think won.
Remember talking to Jessica Rosales, who runs the Golden Boy social media accounts, and when she used to be our sideline reporter also, with interviewing Azat, I was like, man, this guy, is there something about him? Like, again, he fought for a world title, came up short, but every single fight, Jess and I will always talk about, okay, the Azat fight, sometimes you forget you're the broadcaster because he's so much fun to watch because he's
a very exciting fighter. You know, sometimes it's not just about the belts, it's about excitement, and he brings the show to everyone.
Yeah, and he's fighting at 130. We knew him at 118, 122. But hey.
37 years old, 1 week notice, and he did great. His condition was on fire with all the punches he was throwing and all the activity he was bringing.
Aidos Mide bit off a lot tonight. As Lupe Contreras, our ring announcer, is getting it official. Let's hear from Lupe as Ivan Guillermo brings the fighters together.
Ladies and gentlemen, after going all 8 rounds here inside the House of Combat Sports, we go to the scorecards. Damas y caballeros, después de completar las 8 vueltas, dentro de la Casa del Combate, esta es la decisión oficial. La juez Clinton anotó 77-75. Judge Clinton scores it 77-75. El juez Romero, 78-74. Judge Romero scores it 78-74. Y el juez Varela anotó 79-73. Judge Varela scores it 79-73. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Los tres a favor del vencedor por decisión unánime. Representing Armenia, Azat Hovhannissian.
A unanimous decision for Azat Hovhannissian as he's talking to his crowd, still throwing punches as Azat Hovhannissian gets win number 22. There he is talking to Paco Damian as Lindsay's getting in there trying to get that interview. But first, Ivan Guillermo's got to take the pictures with the fighter. There we go, Azat. As Azat's talking to Paco Damian, but look, Paco's telling you got to go do the interview.
Yeah, no, he's
But
very
he's probably
excited
telling
about his
him,
win.
you know what he's telling him? I want another fight.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He definitely deserves it. The performance he put on tonight was
You were the
outstanding.
underdog tonight. Some said too old. You pull off the upset. How good does this feel?
Well, very good shape. And before fight, 2-3 day notice. I come this fight. Me, every time good shape. I need 126 world championship fight. I can win. This fight, I'm 2 days ready. I come 2-3 days. Fucking shit. 2-3 days, you know?
You did it. You've got all your friends and family here, the Armenians from Glendale. What do you want to say to them?
Thank you very much, every promotion, everybody. Thank you for my boy. Everybody, thank you for this opportunity for me. I'm very happy. Thank you, my coach, my team, everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But one more time, say 126. I don't give a fuck anybody. I ready for championship. I Nick Bull, another champion is who? Angelo Lee. I'm win 126. I can win. This count 122. 2 days ready for this fight.
Always ready for a fight. Thank you so much, Azat.
I'm very like boxing, but boxing sometimes mistake. I know.
Azat Hovhannisyan. He fought at 130 tonight. He wants it at 126. And I remember Azat, I kid you not, I know I sound like the old man here, before he knew English.
Yeah.
And I think when you're in the boxing gym, you learn certain words in English.
Oh,
he
yeah.
learned all the bad words.
I think, you know, it was the same thing at my old gym. My buddy, he was Ukrainian. He learned all the bad words first.
Yeah, but he wants it at 126. Yeah, and he wants it, and he came out, and he attacked it. And Lindsay Payares, you got the Azat experience for the first time, and Azat taking care of business. But what I liked about it, so he said 2-3 days notice. He was told a week ago to get ready, and the final, you know, the thing is where the final decisions, the card, all the contracts, it was finally done a couple days ago. But Azat Hovhannisyan.
Man, if he's talking about 126, if he came in shape after only 2 days, you know, I think he's ready for whatever title there is.
They say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right? That's the
Oh,
old
yeah,
saying.
100%. And he showed that here tonight with the conditioning he had, the strength, power, speed, all of it. 37 years old, put on a great show tonight.
5,000 for your jacket? I'm trying to steal his jacket. He wants 5,000.
Say my name, huh?
I don't know your name.
Art Barrera Jr. Come on, you.
All the Hovhannisyans.
All the Hovhannisyans.
Look, Azat, I'm trying to negotiate. Hey, 5,000? 5,000 for the jacket? Go, the commission wants you. The commission wants you. Okay, I get you. 126. He wants to fight at 126.
He's excited for that fight. He wants to get that fight. I think he deserves it.
I'm not a promoter, bro. But Lupe Contreras, he might know a guy.
We continue at the action here inside of Thunder Studios, making his ring walk, Joseph Rivas.
From Arizona, Joseph Rivas. Nine, 2-1. A week's notice for him. There he is. He's ready to go. The co-feature tonight, Joseph Rivas. Saw him a lot. He was fighting Team Combat League.
I was actually in Team Combat League for a bit too.
You did?
Yeah, I did one show actually.
Oh, really? The first season?
I'm not sure if it was the first season.
But you did it?
Yeah, no, I did a
Crazy.
show.
We'll talk about
all the
that
way to
later.
Connecticut.
His opposition, Leonardo Rubalcava.
Desde Tolcatiche, Jalisco, Mexico, now in Southern California, Jurupa Valley, to be exact. Leo Rubalcava, last time he was in the building, he got his first loss. How will he bounce back tonight? He's got Robert Garcia, Boxing Academy on his side. He's locked in at 9-1-1. This one in the super lightweight division, 8 rounds. And you know him really well.
Yeah, I was actually helping him out with sparring for this fight, and man, is he leveling up big time right now. Since that loss, he's been training very hard and in the gym all the time, and is definitely going to show tonight. The crowd seems excited for him.
We see the tail of the much taller fighter is Rubalcava, also younger.
We continue here inside the House of Combat Sports, Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California. The action being brought to you by Paco Presents and Don Chargan in association with RGBA Pro and Golden Boy Promotions. This is our co-featured bout of the evening, set for 8 rounds or less in the super lightweight division. Este es el duelo coestelar de la noche, pactado un límite de 8 vueltas en la división peso super ligero. Los jueces, the judges: Giovanni Varela, Jonathan Romero, and Tiffany Clinton. Presenting first, in the blue corner, he enters wearing blue with orange trim. He weighed in at 142 3/4 pounds. En la esquina azul, vestido de azul con naranja, detuvo la báscula a un peso oficial de 142 libras y 3/4. Esta noche entra a tierra enemiga y se enfrenta al héroe local con un récord de 9 victorias, solo 2 derrotas, un empate, 4 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Tonight, he enters enemy territory and goes against the local hero with his record of 9 victories. Against 2 losses, 1 bout even, 4 of those victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Eloy, Arizona, Joseph King Rivas. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing blue with black and silver en la esquina roja, vestido de azul con plateado y negro, su peso oficial 141 libras y media, his official weight 141 1/2 pounds. Tonight, he looks to defend home turf with a record of 9 victories against 1 loss, 1 bout even, 3 of those victories coming by way of KO. Esta noche busca defender su territorio con un récord de 9 victorias, 1 derrota, 1 empate, 3 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Representando a Teocaltiche, Jalisco, Leonardo Rubalcava. Our referee, Chris Lieben.
All right, gentlemen, bring it on, bring it in. Listen, your foul line's gonna be right about the middle of this. Your foul line's gonna be about the middle of that writing. You guys had your commands in the back. Go ahead and touch gloves now. Back to your corners.
All right, Chris Lieben, the third man in the ring. An interesting bout. Co-feature 8 rounds in the super lightweight division. Leo Rubalcava with the white gloves, trying to get back on the winning side. The last time he was in this building, he came up short, and that was against Dorian Mendez, who only had 5 fights. It was a split decision that he lost. One judge had it 59-55, and 2 other judges had it 59-55. So it was interesting how the judges had the same scorecard, just different ways. And you're gonna hear a lot of Leo chants tonight, as Leo, very, very popular, has a big family that come with him from Jurupa Valley. He's a construction worker. If you follow his social media, he is the cowboy. He's gonna get after it, and he's strong from working cement and roofing with his dad.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But as you can tell, his jab is very sharp. He pushes off very well and very long. Very powerful jab he has, and that's what he's going to be using mostly tonight.
But also, this is different because against that fight against Mendez, which was only 6 rounds, he was slow to the punch that night. He was second most of the night. He just never got out of 3rd gear. Looks very different right now. Big overhand right from Leo.
Yeah, no, he's been training very hard for this fight.
You see something different about him?
Oh yeah, he looks sharp and he looks locked in. This whole camp, he's been quiet and just training hard. He's been in the gym every single day, sparring. He's been very strong and very formidable. So
yeah, not that he was ever overconfident or cocky like that. It was just he ran into a good opponent that night, and it's a learning curve that you have.
Yeah, sometimes we don't have our days, and I think that time was not one of his days. Because
well, you've gone through that in your career. Did you give him any advice on how to bounce back?
You know, just as long as you work hard and really put your heart into it, you can always bounce back from anything. And that's what I did when I had my first loss. Is I came back to the gym the next day and just trained as hard as I could.
Very next day, huh?
Yep. I trained that night also.
Really?
Yeah.
You just had to get it.
I was not going to let that slide, no.
And that's one of the benefits of being at Robert Garcia, because you have so many pros that have been there, done that can help you out mentally and physically.
Oh, yeah, I know. When you're training around the best, like we do, you got Virgil Ortiz, Bam Rodriguez, Raymond Mortaya, all these top-tier guys, and all the top prospects around in California. You can't slack off. You know, you got to work just as hard as them, or if not harder, if you want to be in the top. You know, if you're not the best in the gym, you're not the best in the world. So you got to train as hard as you can and be better than these guys.
Is Mikey in there giving you advice too?
Oh yeah, he always comes around and I actually I sparred him one time. Actually, a couple times I sparred with him, and he gave me a couple tips. So yeah, no, he's a great guy and legend in the sport. So he comes around and gives all the advice he can.
Good opening round between Rubalcava and Rivas.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Chris Lieben letting him know. I don't even think Chris needs a microphone tonight.
Ooh,
good body,
big body shot.
There it is.
You can just see the zone. He's zoned in right now. He's picking him apart and keeping him away.
See highlights from that opening round. A good one for Rubalcava, Anthony Cuba.
Oh yeah, 100%. You can just see that jab going in, opening him up for that big right hand. It's gonna be the jab all night. That's his best punch. Just snaps the head back of Rivas the whole night.
So Rubalcava, the last two fights have not gone his way. Before the Mendez, it was 2025, actually about a year ago. Actually, the 25th of January, he had a draw, a majority draw with Israel Mercado in Vegas, at the Cosmo. Mercado's a tough fighter. You know him from San Bernardino.
Yeah. He's actually come to my gym when I first started off in amateurs. He was coming around and he was sparring one of the pros there actually, and he's one of a good person I know.
Yeah, so Mercado actually got knocked down in the first round, but was able to climb back into that fight.
Yeah, no, he's a very rugged fighter, like Azat was last fight, and he took the fight to him. Leo wasn't very active that fight, but since then he's been working on that, and as you could tell tonight, he's actually throwing a lot more punches this time. He's cracking him a lot better. Looks a lot more sharper.
Leo turned pro in 2023 in Ensenada, Mexico. The first few fights were in Mexico. He had some fights in San Bernardino. His opponent tonight, Joseph Rivas. I got to know him. He was fighting at Team Combat League. And Team Combat League is a concept where you have 16 different fighters and you fight one round, and everybody goes all out at it. He was fighting for the Phoenix team, and doing the broadcast, I'm like, who is this guy? He would bring everybody of action round, and he was going after upsetting some guys. He's a lot of fun. I saw him tonight. I'm like, man, you put on a show here, but what's different? He's like, well, in Combat League, you said you fought in it, you get one round and that's it. So you got to go all out. Now I got to pace myself for the 8.
Yeah, no, that's a disadvantage about coming back from Combat League is you have to go a lot more rounds, and in Combat League, you have to only take it one round and just give it your all. So you can see when he first started, he was coming out strong, but Leo was able to keep his distance from him. And right now, Leo seems to be hitting with some good body shots. Ooh, big right hand, from Rubalcava.
Yep.
More body work there, and it's actually freezing him there.
That's the body work from Rubalcava you want to see. Rivas trying to protect the side.
Is coming out for some big counters, so
Leo going back to the body again. This is what you want to see, Anthony Cuba.
Oh, 100%. He is throwing a lot more punches and hit him great in the body, slowing him down.
Rivas taking a deep breath, and that one hurt, and he's not moving.
Big left hook.
And Leo attacking, and down goes Rivas. He took a knee from the barrage of body shots from Leo Rubalcava. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Leo looking composed, ready to go back in.
And the corner, Rivas telling him to move. Crowd on their feet inside Thunder Studios. Leo attacking, digging to the body again. More body work, but Rivas answers with the right and an uppercut. Rivas is countering. Rivas winging punches, uppercuts from Rivas. Heck of an end of the second round as Rubalcava and Rivas going back and forth, and Leo digging to the body again. Good second round.
Action-packed round right there, my God. Both of them hurting each other. Leo took that punch at the end, able to get his composure back together. I think these body shots is going to be hurting Rivas big time here in these next coming rounds.
But you saw Rivas land an overhand. That caught the attention of Rubalcava.
Yeah, that's what he's been loading up on those big hooks while Leo's throwing in. That left hook really hurt him there. Leo with great body work this round. Hoping he continues the next round, but right there he gets caught.
And the uppercuts too.
You know,
Great job by Chris Lieben, the referee, recognized a piece of paper, got on the ring mat, and he kicked it off. Chris, a veteran of combat sports. All right, so if you're Leo, what do you do this round?
Same thing, work the body. I'll keep him in my jab and don't let him come in, because Leo did get rocked a little bit that last round, so he wants to get his legs back together, but I would work that body the whole time.
Rivas in his last fight was knocked out in the 3rd round in November in Nashville against an undefeated John Ingram.
Big hook coming from Leo.
Been fighting the club shows in Arizona. He's from Eloy, Arizona.
Ooh, big left hand coming from Rivas.
Leo really making a concerted effort to go to the body. That's different for him.
I think Leo needs to keep his hands up more and be more worried about these wild hooks that Rivas is throwing.
Rivas looks like he can take shots upstairs. It's the body that's affecting him. And another fighter who took it last minute notice, so you know the weight drain probably affected him.
No, yeah, 100%. You know, cutting weight is very rough on the body, especially if it's last second. Oh, big right hand coming from Leo.
Good shot from Rubalcava in the blue and silver. It's also an amateur chef is Rubalcava. If you follow his social media, he's out there on the grill working.
Oh, yeah, that guy makes the best steaks.
Does he really?
Yeah.
He talks about it, but he really does, huh?
Oh, yeah. He gets down on the grill.
Yeah, one day on his Instagram, he shows himself riding his horses. Actually did an interview with RGBA Pro on his horse. Then he's working the forklift. Then he's working the Caterpillar.
Well, yeah, no, this guy does a lot. This guy does a lot. He's a very hard worker in and out the gym.
Yeah, his Instagram story makes you tired, right? From like 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. He's working more than you are.
Body shot.
There it is from Rubalcava. A minute to go in round number 3. Leo Rubalcava looking sharp tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's been in the gym hard. Great jabs coming in, bringing open that body.
And that body shot, Rivas did not like.
Ooh. Wild punches coming from Rivas.
That's all he's got, huh?
Yeah, he's just throwing those wild hooks. Because Leo's a taller fighter, so he's trying to bring it up top, but it's not working the best for him right now. Good feints coming from Rubalcava.
Rivas is slow down, but every now and then he'll try to load up on a punch.
That's because that body work's coming in now.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Still got the main event to go. Tito Sanchez, Eduardo Ramirez to come up next. Right here, Paco Presents in association with Golden Boy and RGBA Pro at Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California.
Both exchanging well. Body shots coming in, but Rivas connecting up top. Leo with the great counters. Rivas just throwing these wild hooks around. Great body work coming from Leo again. His body work seems to be slowing Rivas down this round.
Fourth round, scheduled for 8. I like the way that Rubalcava has been active. His last 2 fights, he wasn't that. Reason he got the draw, reason he got the loss.
Yeah, no, that's what he's been working on. He's been throwing a lot more punches, especially in sparring. Usually before he would be very inactive and just keep throwing that jab and counter punches. But lately he's been coming in, bringing the pressure, bringing the strength, and he's been training, working really hard on that. And it's showing tonight.
And the crowd making noise for Leo. From Teocaltiche, Jalisco, Mexico, about 2 hours from Guadalajara. Small town. Actually been there, real small town. My parents are from the next town over in Nochislan, in Zacatecas. So his father and I bond over the same area. Old school, hard-working family. Leo.
Ooh,
big shot landing by Leo. Lindsay Payares, what's Pita Garcia saying in the corner of Rubalcava?
Pita Garcia said he got a little overconfident in that last round. He's happy with the way he's landing those long shots. He says in this round or the later ones, if you see another opening, he's going to tell him to press a little bit more.
Good stuff, Lindsay. Pita's becoming a fine young trainer, man. I really like Pita's demeanor.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a very, very strong coach. You know, great advice he gives all the time. He has a great attitude to all the boxers, and yeah, he's just a great all-around coach.
But I like that he's saying he got overconfident in that third round.
Yeah, no, he's an honest coach. You know, he's going to tell you how it is and what you really need to work on. And Leo did get a little overconfident, got caught upstairs a couple times, and he needs to keep that guard up a little higher.
You got to know that, like a fighter like Rivas who's slowing down but still has one punch left.
Oh, yeah, he's swinging for the fences, so these punches are dangerous punches with these 8-ounce gloves, you know? Yeah, any punch can really hurt.
Yeah, Rivas not trying to go 8 rounds.
Good body shot from Rivas.
Yeah, every now and then he'll land one of those.
Stop.
Yeah, no, he seems to have some heavy hands. He's really swinging those punches.
Well, in Team Combat League, he was knocking guys out, which is rare in that. Because you can't break down a fighter. He was catching dudes cold.
Oh, yeah, no, you only have 1 round, so first round knockouts is how it goes.
So you fought Combat League in Connecticut?
Yes, I don't remember the
Which
year
team
it
did you
was.
fight? LA?
Yeah, I was with LA.
Oh, so you were with Ricky?
Yeah, at the time I was with Ricky Nunez, yes.
That's the UFC season 1. That's good stuff. Good opportunity for young fighters to stay active.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was staying active. Ooh, big body shot.
Yeah, Rivas takes a deep breath after those body shots.
Yeah, they really seem to be hurting him big time, but I mean, he still seems to have the tank to push in these strong, powerful punches.
Leo looks in really good shape.
Oh, yeah, no, he was sparring a lot of rounds. I'm telling you, me and him were really going at it for some rounds.
So you guys were main sparring partners for each other?
Yeah, well, me and him are like the most
active
close to each
together?
other. Yeah.
And then who else would be in the mix with you guys?
We meet him, Chris Tech Bazaduza.
Oh, yeah, Bazaluga. His sister's really good. Perla?
Oh, man, yeah, she's really good.
They're going to be
That
fighting next
family
week,
is great.
actually.
Yeah, they're going to be fighting, I think, out here in Thunder
right
Studios,
at Thunder
Yep.
Studios.
This will be another great fight for them. And them fighting on the same card, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, Chris Tech is good. Who else? So you have Chris Tech, you have Root Leo in your division.
We would have, his name's Eric. He's from Oregon. We call him Oregon.
You call him Oregon?
Yeah, we call him Oregon because he's from Oregon.
That's like, how'd you get your nickname? Man, I don't know.
We just call each other names and just come around.
Do people think you're Cuban?
I am Cuban.
No, but because of your last name. I know you're Cuban, but like they're not going to think
Yeah, no, they don't think that's my last name. They think they call me Cuba because I'm Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but I'm Cuban and that's my last name.
Yeah. As I say, like people are like, oh, he's not really Cuban, right? Like, no.
Yeah, no, some people don't think I'm Cuban too, and I don't know. Very random.
Like that's not your last name, right? No, yes, it is.
A lot of people don't think that's my last name.
Yeah, I was actually doing that when I was looking up your box rate. Like Luis de Cuba kept showing up. I'm like, I'm not working with Luis, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's his real name? It's Anthony. That's what it is. Because I just know you as Cuba.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of people call me Cuba.
Yeah.
Ooh, good body shots from Leo.
Good body shot from Rubalcava. The right side of Rivas is turning red. That's the body shot again. Second time tonight that Rivas has been caught with the body shot and goes down.
6, 7.
He needs to keep working the body
Walk
right now.
towards me. Let me see your gloves. You want a box? Let's go.
All right, Rivas has a lot of heart, but he's in some pain right now. Rubalcava should just pounce on him as Rivas is covering up in the corner against the ropes, gets off of the ropes. Rubalcava attacking. Leo going after it. Chris Leben keeping a close eye as Rivas finally throws one. It's a wild uppercut that goes through. But Leo going to the body. Rivas is trying to turtle and keep it really, really small and tight. Another body shot and down for the third time. Leo drops Rivas. All body shots from Leo Rubalcava here in the 5th round.
6, 7, 8. You want a box? Calling it.
Oh, damn.
Leo Rubalcava with a 5th round stoppage as Joseph Rivas took a lot of punishment from the body shots.
It's
and
impressive to
Leo
make someone
did
stop.
work.
Made him quit. He said he called it.
Rivas is a tough, tough guy. For him to tell the referee, I'm done, that must mean he's in a lot of pain, because that guy does not quit.
No, you could tell just by the way his demeanor is and how he carries himself. He seems to be a very, very confident person, and to call it is very, very odd.
Yeah, but I mean, he went down 3 times from body shots, twice in the same round, and what do you fighters always say? It's hard to recover from a body shot.
Oh, yeah.
But let alone
Those body shots
twice
are clean.
in one round like that, and Leo was loading up.
Oh, yeah, no, Leo has great power in both his hands, and he displayed that tonight with these body shots.
Tough outing for Joseph Rivas. Salute to him. He was a tough, tough dude. Lupe Contreras to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the House of Combat Sports, this bout concludes with an official time of 1 minute 25 seconds of round number 5. Damas y caballeros, dentro de la casa del combate, este combate concluye con un tiempo oficial de 1 minuto 25 segundos del 5º episodio. El vencedor por knockout, your winner by way of KO, puro Teocaltiche, Jalisco, Leo Rubalcava.
Leo, last time you were in this building, you picked up the first loss of your career. Today, you get the knockout. How good does it feel?
I mean, it feels really great. You know, I want to appreciate every person that came out here. Thank you very much. You know, I could say that loss was the motivation to me. I trained even harder and just knew what I had to do.
Heard all those Leo chants out in the crowd. What do you have to say to all the Leo Rubalcava fans out here tonight?
Le quiero mandar un saludo a toda mi gente de allá de Teocaltiche, Jalisco.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Leo Rubalcava, he's fired up, man. Showing the emotion. Good for him. That has to be a great feeling. After a draw, after a loss, he wanted 20-25 to finish, and to get it in this manner. 125 of the 5th round, 3 hard body shots, man.
Man, to be able to knock out a tough opponent like Rivas after those 2 upsetting last matches, man, he just came in and showed out tonight for all the crowd.
It was a good scrap right away.
Rubalcava was putting in great body work since the beginning, and he just brought it out throughout the rest of it. Rivas was coming in strong too, but Leo was catching him in between these hard punches. Whole time just bringing in that body work and slowing him down, but there'd be times where Leo did get caught. All Leo with these body shots, just breaking him down since the first round. Right there, those clean body shots, they hurt, man.
They were taking a toll.
Big body shots there. Gave him one more while he was down. And right here, he calls it.
That means he was in a lot of pain. Lindsay Payada's joining us right now. Lindsay, you interviewed Leo, but did you notice behind him was his dad all fired up?
Yeah, when I went to go check in on the red corner, he was coaching him up. So a very, very involved Mr. Rubalcava. So he's really into these fights. Obviously a great support system for Leo.
And then you heard him when you asked him, like, oh, the fans. You couldn't even finish the question, Liz, when he was ready to shout.
He was ready to shout out Jalisco, Mexico. He's so proud.
Yeah, so Lindsay, you got the first experience there. Our main event still to come. Tito Sanchez and Eduardo Ramirez. Anthony Cuba with us right now. What's your social media, Anthony?
Anthony_Cuba24 is my Instagram.
Why 24?
Kobe Bryant.
Really?
Yeah, legend in sports. And he's just a big motivation to me when I was growing up.
All right, our main event. I'm pretty sure Sanchez and Ramirez are motivated, Lupe Contreras.
Making his way into the arena, Eduardo Ramirez.
Jesus Ramirez Rubio. Of course, he's you know what? I'm Eduardo Ramirez, bro. That's the given name. Desde Guaymas, Sonora, Mexico. 24, 3-3, but he's now living in Hermosillo, Sonora. Saludos a todos los naranjeros que nos están mirando esta noche. It's a good fight right here.
His rival, Jose Sanchez.
Jose's a given name. It's Tito. From Cathedral City, California, Tito Sanchez ready to make his ring walk. Most important thing. What song do you come out to, Anthony?
I like to come out to any entertaining songs. My last fight I came out to On a New Level, since I'm just on a new level.
You're on a new level?
I've been training with Robert Garcia and putting on great fights and training at the best. I'm on a new level now.
All right, when you say, hey, I got a new level right now.
Oh yeah.
You feel
100%,
it?
100%, yes.
You know who's got a new level?
Who?
Tito Sanchez. Lindsay, he has a new hat, doesn't he?
Yeah, he said his friend custom made this hat for him, and you can't see it on this side. You'll see in a second. He's got his logo on the side, tailored fit to him. Really proud of this.
And he always wears a sombrero for every fight, but this one is brand new. That's what Cuba. I know you're not Mexican. You got to wear one of these next time.
I wore one when I fought here in Thunder Studios.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I actually wore one when I came here to Thunder Studios.
You ever wear it after?
I have not worn it after. I should wear one after, though.
Wear it because it goes with the velvet, bro. I'm telling you, it looks smooth. 14-0 AKOs for Tito Sanchez. He's the shorter fighter tonight, and he's also 4 years younger. Lupe Contreras ready to bring in our main event tonight.
We continue with the action here inside the House of Combat Sports. Thunder Studios, Long Beach, California. The action presented to you by Paco Presents and Don Chargan in association with RGBA Pro and Golden Boy Promotions. This contest, 10 rounds in the Super Bantamweight division. Este duelo, 10 vueltas, División Peso Super Gallo. Los jueces, the judges, Giovanni Varela, Jonathan Romero, and Tiffany Clinton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the heart of the LBC, we're gonna find out quién es el más macho. The main event is on now. In the blue corner, being presented in association with ProBox. He enters the ring wearing blue with silver. Presentando en la esquina azul, vestido de azul con vivos plateados, su peso oficial. 123 libras y media, his official weight, 123.5 pounds. Esta noche, este guerrero mexicano con la mano pesada entra con un récord de 23 victorias, solo 4 derrotas, 3 empates, 17 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Tonight, this heavy-handed Mexican warrior enters the ring with a record of 23 victories against 4 losses, 3 bouts even, 17 of those victories coming by way of KO. Representando a Guaymas, Sonora, Mexico, Eduardo Coreano Ramirez. In the opposite corner, being presented in association with Miguel Cotto Promotions. He enters the ring wearing black with orange and gold trim. En la esquina roja, vestido de negro con vivos color naranja y dorado. Su peso oficial, 123 libras y media. His official weight, 123 and 1/2 pounds tonight. He enters the ring an undefeated professional with a perfect record of 14 victories. 8 of those victories coming by way of KO esta noche. Sube el cuadrilátero invicto a nivel profesional con un récord de 14 victorias. 8 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Representing Cathedral City, California, Jose Tito Sanchez. Our referee with final instructions, Gerard White.
Jesus, Tito, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Both of you guys know what we expect out of you, a good, tough, clean fight. These are good. These are good. Touch them up. Let's go to work, guys.
Gerard White, our third man in the ring, as we get ready for Tito Sanchez, Eduardo Ramirez, our main event. Paco Presents in association with Golden Boy Promotions. Live on the zone from Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. Beto Duran alongside Anthony Cuba and Lindsey Payares. Our main event in the super bantamweight division. 26-year-old Tito Sanchez in the black with the orange trim. He's 14-0, 8 KOs against the veteran Eduardo Ramirez from Guaymas, Sonora, Mexico, now living and training in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. He's been there more than a decade for Ramirez. This would be a good one. Tito Sanchez, the book on him, Anthony Cubas, trained by Joel Diaz, is slow starter. But once he gets going, watch out.
Yeah, he seems to be just moving around, testing the waters right now, taking in information about his opponent. Ramirez seems to be very sharp, though.
He's been around the block. He's actually, Ramirez, the last couple fights, has been on the Pro Box shows.
Pro Box throwing great shows, throwing 50-50 fights, great shows, action-packed shows.
Yeah, so he's 23-4-3. And of those 4 losses, it was via knockout. Nickname El Coreano. He's coming off a win last November. A stay busy fight in Hermosillo to get him going. But he got knocked out by Katsuma Akitsuki in 2024 on Pro Box. And then Ramon Cardenas, who Joel Diaz trained, knocked him out in 2024 also. So 2024 was a bad year for him. And then 2022, Nick Ball knocked him out. And then Nick Ball, of course, from the UK. And Nick Ball at that time was 16-0. And then his other loss was early on in his career.
Well, losses to great opponents. I actually know Katsuma. He's a good friend of mine. Japanese Rocket.
El Cuete Japoncito.
Yeah, he used to be called the Japanese Rocket.
Yeah, it is. That's
what it is?
Yeah, so it's the Japanese Rocket, but when I met him, because he speaks Spanish, he's so El Cuete Japoncito. I'm like, what? What are you doing? He upset some Golden Boy fighters, and they were using him.
Yeah, no, he was defeating only undefeated fighters for a long time. And
yeah, he was coming in as the B side.
And he really brought his name into the sport for sure, taking on these tough opponents and bringing them down.
Yeah, he's funny because he speaks more Spanish than he does English.
With great punches coming in.
Tito Sanchez, stay southpaw. He is very quiet. As he says, I'm boring. I don't like attention. I don't like doing much. I just want to box. One of those old school kind of guys, kind of like how Mikey is. We're like, bro, I just want to fight. That's it. Feet got tangled up there.
I learned that in the locker room. Yeah, he is a very laid-back, quiet guy. Just likes fighting.
Good right hand landed by Ramirez.
Tito needs to keep up with these straight punches because they seem to be just going in like butter.
Make sure you follow Paco Presents on social media for great behind-the-scenes coverage of what's going on. See some replays from that first round, Anthony Cuba.
Yeah, Tito keeping his distance great. Ramirez with some nice clean punches coming in right there. Like you said, Tito's a slow starter, but he came in with some nice straight punches at the end. Tito's not even sitting down. He's standing up, ready to come back in.
Joel Diaz training camp has him. His brother Leo. Brought to the sport of boxing by his grandfather. Now Tito, orthodox. So he'll do that. He'll mix it up for you like that.
Big right hand just slightly missed there by Ramirez.
And we were talking to Coriano Ramirez. Like, why do they call you Coriano, bro? Like, why are they calling you Korean? He's like, oh, the late champion David Tornado Sanchez said, your nickname's Coriano. He's like, no, it's not. So he went early on in his career, had a fight in Mexico City, and when he came back home, the newspaper said, Coriano Ramirez wins, and the name has stuck with him. Like, so you got a nickname you didn't want? He's like, yeah, but now it's all over his branding, all over his merch.
Hey, man, sometimes it sticks with you, especially when a world champion gives it to you.
Well, it's also Mexicans. We give you a nickname. You don't earn, right?
Oh, yeah, no, that's what all Hispanic families, they give you a nickname.
I don't even know why. I don't even know Peter's real name.
That's not his real name?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Or Chepe. What's his real name?
His name's Jose, actually.
Oh, good shot landed by Tito.
Ramirez coming back with a body shot, a couple body shots there.
Yeah, Ramirez going to battle with you. He's not going to go anywhere.
Two tough opponents for sure. Tito seems to be taking control at the moment.
There's that body work, right?
Ooh, looping overhand, looping shots missing here by Ramirez.
Lindsey Payares, you got to talk to Tito yesterday. You got to experience how he's very quiet, low-key, but he was telling you he doesn't watch boxing.
He doesn't watch boxing. He also doesn't really do social media. He has his little cousin running his social media. Doesn't really watch Netflix series. He's a movie guy. He doesn't like anything that takes his attention too much off boxing. As you can tell, he is zeroed in on what he's doing, all business.
Yeah, somebody asked him, oh, are you going to watch the fight this weekend? He goes, now they know, no, I am not watching any fights.
Dang, that's interesting to hear.
Yeah. He just wants to fight.
Ooh, big left hand.
And he's good at it with a record of 14-0. And Lizzie, he said his food, he's going to eat afterwards. He already has it planned.
Yeah, so I talked to him and I asked, do you have a pre-fight ritual? Nothing to speak of, but a very, very specific in-and-out order, and he knows there's one just down the street. So double, mustard fried, chopped chilies, and pickles. That is the victory meal.
He already knows where he's going.
Oh, of course. You got to map out the in-and-out runs. Come on.
You in and out there, Anthony Cuba?
Yeah, I've had it a couple times. Not really big on it, but
a couple of times. You are a disciplined fighter.
No, I eat, but not really in and out.
All right.
Actually, in and out's actually pretty healthy compared to a lot of fast food restaurants.
If you go protein style.
Yeah, protein style. That's how I go.
Yeah. It is healthy. Just don't order 3 of them.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Are there any heavyweights at Robert Garcia's gym right now?
There used to be, but right now, no.
Okay.
None right now.
That's why the heavyweights, they're always like, well, I don't have to worry about making weight.
Man, those guys are lucky. They could eat whatever they want. Obviously, you got to eat right in camp.
Of course.
To have energy, but I mean, they could just.
Andy Ruiz will tell you that, right?
Yeah.
The second time. Yeah, Andy's supposedly back in the gym with Manny Robles. Round number 3, scheduled for 10. So this is the Tito Sanchez game plan. Slow like this, figure out his opponents.
Yeah, he seems to be moving forward now and bringing more pressure in. Ooh, big uppercut by Ramirez.
Sanchez working with Golden Boy Promotions. He was working with Miguel Cotto. Cotto Promotions had him for a couple years. And he was fighting in Panama. He was fighting in Puerto Rico. They really liked him, the entire Cotto Promotions team. But as you know this, Anthony, sometimes fights slow down.
Yeah.
There aren't shows to be put on. And they decided to go different ways. Great relationship between the two. So you would see, that's why you would see Tito on Golden Boy shows. It was in conjunction with Cotto Promotions. And that's why tonight he's on Paco Presents in association with Golden Boy, but they really like him, especially in the super bantamweight division.
Putting on a great show right now. He's showing a lot of discipline and experience here, throwing sharp punches and catching in between.
This is his second main event for Tito Sanchez. And if you see the social media that Golden Boy had, they did a lot of videos about him, a lot of posts about him, and his trainer Joel Diaz saying that he finally feels like he's getting the attention and recognition. Not that he cared about it, but every fighter cares about it.
They need it, you know. Without that attention and recognition, you won't be able to have these main event shows that he's putting on here.
Halfway through round number 3.
Back and forth action.
Yeah. Ramirez is a tough out, man.
Oh, yeah. Moving forward and throwing a lot of hard punches here and catching Tito. I would like for Tito to move his head a little bit more as he's getting caught with some unnecessary punches here, but Ramirez, great veteran and seems to be using his experience well.
Well, that's what Joel was talking about, how Tito will stay in the pocket. He'll wear shots to land shots.
Me personally, I don't like doing that. I would, I feel like hitting and not getting hit is the best thing to do, you know? That's what my dad taught me, hit and don't get hit.
Gordiano's getting hit, he's trying to move away. In the corner against the ropes, getting off. This is the pace that Tito's going to be. It's like an old car revving up. All of a sudden they get going, then watch out. But right now, he likes being at this pace.
You know, he's starting to bring up the pressure pretty well and throwing these big body punches.
Oh, big shot from Gordiano.
Ooh.
Ramirez tagging Sanchez, who shakes his head no. Another right hand from Ramirez. That one was a yes. Heck of a round for Ramirez, but he's cut over the left eyebrow.
That was a crazy ending to that round. Tito got caught with a great punch and just kept staying up. But like I said, big cut under the eye of Ramirez right now. Early on, it was Tito giving up the great punches, but in between, Ramirez was catching him. Coming up here, you can see the punch that Ramirez catches Tito with. Right there, that left hook, right on the tip of the chin, stunned him. And he's caught with a couple other punches.
Man, he wore it, huh?
Yeah. Ramirez coming in strong, like he should. Big left hooks coming in by Ramirez. Tito walking forward as if it's not affecting him at all.
Not one bit.
Big body punch by Tito.
4th round scheduled for 10. Our main event, Paco Presents live on DAZN. Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. A great setup for boxing on a Friday night. Beto Duran, Anthony Cuba with you on the broadcast. Cuba making his broadcast debut, doing a great job. Lindsay Payares roaming around, talking to the corners. Lindsay, what Joel Diaz say about Tito Sanchez?
Trainer Joel Diaz said at the end of that round, what happened is that Tito just got a little too comfortable. What he wants to see in round 4 is him be a little bit more cautious, be smart about it, and again, not be too comfortable.
Yeah, Tito seems to be just walking forward right now and just pressing him back.
Of the 23 wins that Eduardo Ramirez has, 17 of those are via stoppage.
Yeah, he seems to have some power here. He's rocking Tito. Tito has a great chin, getting caught by so many punches, but just keeps moving forward. But that one hook really stunned him.
Career that started in 2016 for Gordiano Ramirez. There's Tito Sanchez, another great gym out there. Joel Diaz has a lot of the Uzbeks, of young fighters, young prospects. One of them being 122-pound champion MJ. That's what Tito spars with a lot. Yeah, this is where Tito likes to stay at.
This is a firefight right here.
Right in the middle of the ring, going back and forth with you. Right hand from Tito.
Seems to have a lot of condition, so he could stay in here and stay active with his hard punches. Ramirez seems to be slowing down a little bit here. Tito just keeps pressing forward and putting his weight over here on Ramirez. Ramirez is a taller fighter, staying on the outside right now, using his reach, keeping Tito away a bit. But Tito just walking forward and using his power to press forward.
Southpaw stance now for Tito, but he's slipping punches. Goes to the body. The corner of Ramirez telling him, keep your hands up. They've been yelling it for the last 30 seconds.
And these guys are warriors. Back and forth action that whole entire round.
Yeah, good stuff right there. Little Tigres del Norte for you, La Puerta Negra. That's Chop Chop. All of a sudden speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Chop Chop's back here singing. Chop Chop, who worked the first 3 fights.
No, that guy
Feeling
is a very
good about
entertaining fight. Very entertaining guy right there.
This is good right here. This is good work.
Yeah, no, this whole time, they're just going back and forth. The whole fight, just pressing each other, going back and forth, trading combinations and hard punches.
Fifth round of action, scheduled for 10. I told you this entertaining main event wasn't going to happen, and it's exactly what we got.
Ooh, big punches by Ramirez.
El Coreano coming out. He's not going to back away. If you saw him on the Pro Box show, you know that this dude is tough. He would go tooth and nail with you.
But Tito's just taking it, great chin, and just seems to be moving forward and throwing hard punches in exchange.
Uppercut from Ramirez. Blood from the nose of Tito Sanchez. Blood from the eyebrow of Ramirez. So both fighters were cut here in the 5th round.
That just shows how entertaining this is. Both going back and forth. Big exchange is going on here. This whole entire card was a very action-packed card.
Oh, yeah.
Great entertaining fights, and this is just closing the show right here. Back and forth action from both of these guys. Big right hand by Tito.
Tito,
Ooh,
big left
Tito
hook from
coming in.
Tito. Ramirez got tagged because he's trying to hold on. First time tonight. Uppercut from Tito. Blood
Warriors is
flying
holding on.
ringside. Both fighters going back and forth. It's Ramirez who's landing the big shots upstairs.
Big punches by Tito here. Tito in control right now.
Uppercut from Tito. Lindsay, what are they saying to the corner of Coreano Ramirez?
They told me that they want him to suelte más sus llaves. They want him to use his hands more, land more punches in this one.
Yeah, let his hands go. But he's been doing that, but he's getting tagged. This is Tito getting out of second gear finally. Loading up on the right hand is Tito Sanchez.
Big punches by the both of them. Man, this is back and forth action.
And that's a knockdown. Chopping, chopping, chopping. .30 seconds to go in round number 5. A body shot, a left hook, and goes down again. Second time in the round that Ramirez gets dropped. It's up right at 9. Can he survive the 5th round? Tito jumping. Tito attacking. Tito loading up. Going to the body. Going upstairs. Looking at it here in the 5th. Uppercut. And he survives the 5th. But it was a brutal 10-7 round.
That round was all Tito. Big shots by him throughout the whole entire round.
Yeah, I think he's in 4th gear now.
Oh, yeah. No, the way he's turning it up right now is insane. Ended up dropping Ramirez twice that round. The crowd on their feet.
Here are the highlights from that round. Gordiano started strong, but Tito finally got him.
Angle change right there and caught him perfectly. It's a lot of skill to do.
And that was the 2nd knockdown. But it was the body shots. That's the 1st knockdown. A good, well-placed body shot. And Ramirez is slow to get off his stool. And Gerard White is a veteran referee. He's going to be quick to stop the punishment if it continues.
Tito coming in, closing the distance right away.
Crowd inside Thunder Studios yelling, Tito, Tito. But Ramirez is tough as nails, man. He's going to fight you back just like that uppercut. Another uppercut.
Big uppercut.
Yeah, look at this from Gordiano Ramirez. And Tito answering back with a shot of his own. Upstairs, drops him. Oh, and it is over. A KO for Tito Sanchez. Of course, right now the concern of Gordiano Ramirez, who gets himself on the stool. That's a good sign that he gets on the stool. Tito went after it, did not play around in that round. Anthony Cuba, he ended it. I know you love the way that happened.
Oh, yeah, no, he came in strong that round. Even though they were both exchanging great punches, he brought that power throughout the whole entire fight, and it showed right now where he ended with a clean shot right there.
Wow, that's a tough dude right there. Twice from body shots in the previous round, and it ended with a big shot from Tito Sanchez, who's now 15-0, 9 KOs, and in and out, get ready. A hungry, undefeated fighter is on his way.
With the double-double and pickles.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to see Ramirez is getting up and doing okay right now. That was a big shot that he took, so nice to see that he's okay.
Respect between the Warriors right there. Because Ramirez landed some shots. Tito's nose got busted.
Oh, no. He was throwing great punch. He even rocked him at one point, but Tito's just too strong, too conditioned, and too ready for this fight.
Lupin, let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the House of Combat Sports, this bout concludes with an official time of 35 seconds of round number 6. Damas y caballeros, dentro de la Casa de Combate, este duelo concluye con un tiempo oficial de 35 segundos del 6º episodio. El vencedor por knockout, your winner by way of KO, still undefeated, Jose Tito Sanchez.
Main event ends with a KO, an impressive one, as Tito has one of those regional belts that helps you get into the rankings. The sombrero gets put on. And you see Coach Joel Diaz taking the gloves off as Lindsay's going to try to move everybody out of the way for the interview. Go for it, Linz.
Tito, you get the knockout in 5 rounds. What does this one mean to you?
Means a lot, you know. A year off and giving this promotion, this performance, it's a blessing, and really excited for it.
We heard the Tito chants loud and clear. What did the support of all your friends and family mean tonight?
that really helped me out a lot. Usually I get touched a little bit, but hey, all the hard work we did, it all paid off.
We talked about your victory meal. What are you getting to eat after this fight?
Yeah, I'm gonna get In-N-Out, double, some chopped chilies with pickles on it. You already know, In-N-Out, the best.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Also, I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Paco for this opportunity, headlining this great card. And of course, I want to thank also my manager. He's a big part of the team. Yeah, Michael Miller. Here he is.
A big win for Golden Boy. Congrats, Tito.
Thank you.
Tito Sanchez, great job all night, Lindsay. Fantastic work. Our ringside reporter getting all kinds of good interviews. And Anthony Cuba, first time you see Tito Sanchez, we were told he's going to start slow, but damn does he finish strong.
Man, he came in slow, but boy, did you, right? Are you right? He finished really strong and very impressive knockout at the end. Really hurt Ramirez. We're glad to see he's okay.
Let's look at the recap of this fight that went 5 rounds for him. It was a slow start, a good veteran in Eduardo Ramirez, and then once Tito got going, watch out, but good back and forth.
The whole time, back and forth action. Ramirez, a formidable opponent, came in strong and rocked Tito once, but Tito finished it.
Yeah, Tito went back and forth with them. Yeah, these guys, when you haven't fought in more than a year, like Sanchez, you're going to have a little bit of rust, right?
Yeah.
But you stay in the gym, you keep on working, and that's what matters. And it showed. The gym work, proof right here.
Yeah, he was taking hard punches and still pushed forward and went through it and ended up hitting with harder shots. Tito carried that power throughout the whole fight, and it showed at the end for sure.
Body shots in the super bantamweight division always take a toll because you're smaller, you feel it. As Tito's right above us, jumping on the rope as the crowd that he brought from the Coachella Valley, making the drive on a Friday night, 2 hours, doing work for him, and that was it. That was a KO that ended it. Hand raised for Tito Sanchez. Golden Boy is gonna have some good work with him, an opportunity to do things, and look at him now, taking the selfie. You can check that out on the Golden Boy social media accounts. Jessica Rosales does a great job posting those kind of pictures right there. So Joel Diaz has a nice young fighter there. Anthony Cuba, your first time ever doing a broadcast. How did it feel?
Oh, man, it was great. Got my words twisted sometimes, get a little nervous, but I had a great time watching these fights and talking with you here tonight.
Anthony Cuba, great job. Your social media again so people can follow you?
You guys can follow me at Anthony_Cuba24, 24 again for Kobe Bryant.
There
Rest
it
in
is.
Peace.
For Lindsay Payares and Anthony Cuba and everybody behind the scenes. Great job to our crew in the truck. Jason Osborne, our TD tonight. Replay, Mamba Mike, everybody working behind the scenes in the truck. Rollies and the camera crew, fantastic work as we're gonna show you everything that happened here. It was 6 fights that Paco Presents brought to you. AJ Saldivar went the distance in our first bout. He had his hands full with Isaac Silva, but he got the win. And then afterwards, Art Barrera Jr. wasted no time with Charles Stanford. A KO for Art Barrera. As Barrera, the man from Linwood, California, put on a good show. He does not play around, does Art Barrera. Keep track of him in the super welterweight division. Stopped Stanford and the big shots, and here it is, and he went face first. Barrera with KO number 8. He's now 11-0. Then 20-year-old Frank Espinosa taking on the veteran Adolfo Madrigal. Espinosa really realizing how these rugged veterans are going to be ugly and difficult with, but he took him into the 209 of the second round to figure it out, and he ended Madrigal's night. So the 20-year-old from Sacramento is now 2-0 with 2 stoppages. And then in the bout that was an upset, Azat Hovhannissian taking on undefeated Aidos Mide. Azat, last minute notice for Azat. What did he do? Crazy A turned back the clock and took care of business. Worked the fight, controlled the fight, made the fight happen, and made it look easy as Azat gets the victory over the undefeated Medet. Medet falling to 13-1. The fighter from Kazakhstan was nothing for the Armenian. And then in our main event, Tito Sanchez bloodied Eduardo Ramirez, dropping him 3 times in round 2, a KO. And Tito Sanchez now 15-0 with 8 KOs. As Zach get his interview with Lindsay, Tito getting the victory, hands raised. And the fighter from Hermosillo was not enough. He was game, but it was too much Tito Sanchez. Tito got his nose bloody, but then dug to the body, attacked the body, worked the body, knocking out Ramirez, who had just taken so much punishment tonight. And it's Tito Sanchez in the main event in association with Golden Boy Promotions, his 9th career stoppage, win number 15, hands raised, and now the man gets to go to in and out double-double for Tito Sanchez. Great job by everybody here inside Thunder Studios. Again, for everybody behind the scenes, can't say thank you enough. Make sure you follow Paco Presents on social media, and also RGBA Pro, who put on this show tonight. For Lindsay Payares, for Anthony Cuba, for Chop Chop Gonzalez, I'm Bethel Duran saying good night from Thunder Studios. Thanks for watching Paco Presents on DAZN.